Good evening, race fans, and welcome to BSTV. We are in the TCR Challenge Cup Season 21, Week 10. We're at Virginia International Raceway, VIR as it's otherwise known. I am Pete Bingham, and joining me in the booth tonight with a change of head count is Sam Boozin. Good evening.
Good evening, Pete. Good evening, everybody.
Awesome stuff. We've got a lovely warm track, Sam. 41 degrees track temperature, 25 degrees ambient air temperature. But it's changeable weather today. Changeable weather. We'll have a look at that in a minute. We are in the US of A, of course, at this wonderful country club style racetrack, deep in the heart of Virginia. Lovely transition from what we had last week, which was the tight and twisty Sonoma, into this big sweeping countryside, green, verdant track, Sam, that we've got for Virginia. Couldn't get two more different tracks, really, could you?
Well, one is the desert, and the other one is basically the forest. So yeah, it's completely different. I do agree with you. I've seen some screenshots in Discord, and if they are correct, it's gonna be completely crazy for the race. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean the weather can change quite dramatically in iRacing at the minute. It's something that I've been learning as I've been trying to set up sessions. We've got Sir Alan on the chat. Good evening to Sir Alan. He says, "Greetings, my dear peeps." Greetings to you, sir. I hope you're well oiled this evening. For anybody in the UK, you'll know what that means. We've got 29 drivers this evening, Sam. Have we got enough iRacing sound? Because that's sometimes an issue. Let me go and find a better camera. Oh yes, it was just quiet because I was at 16 miles away in the scenic camera. Well, let's have a look at where the stand-ins are right now. I can get through these if I can find them, that is. Here we go. Right, pro stand-ins. Greg is currently top of the pile. We're in the right-hand column because we're over halfway through the season. He's got himself a 308-point lead over Pete Newman. That's pretty dominant now. Pete Newman's teammate is only just behind him in the points and the stand-ins. Michael Hall, that is. Then there's Stephen Walker, who's got a 45-point gap up to Michael. And Logan, who's steadily been striding forwards pretty much since the start of the season, is in 5th. He had a very dominant time at Sonoma. And I don't think he's in today's session. I think he said he was missing for this anyway. I might be wrong back with that. But yeah, it's no longer tight at the top, Sam. It's not been tight at the top for a couple of weeks. Greg is dominating the series as it stands right now. But anything can happen. We've seen people lose series from this position previously. Whilst it's not a foregone conclusion, they're going to have to do something special, aren't they, to try and get him away from that top spot?
Well, I have an idea. I already made one mishap not long ago with some of the session. I can throw him some black flags, so it gets the championship a bit more interesting. Don't worry, Greg. I'm not going to do that. Well, not intentionally, at least.
Yeah.
But one thing I can take from this result is that the result Purex esports are second and third, and I've not seen the team standing, but I'm pretty sure they're at the top or near the top.
Yeah, let's have a look at the Pro-Ams, and we'll get to the teams shortly. So Pro-Am, the middle class, if you like, of ability and experience. Chris Shaw has risen to the top of this one now. Jaden Scotton was rocking the top spot, but look at the points. Just stare in wonder and awe at this one. 1,188 for Chris. 9 points behind Jamie Wilson. And then 11 points behind Jaden Scotton. Carl Hardy, only 100 points, well, less than 100 points, 80 points behind. This one is the one to watch now. This is going to be, hell for leather. All your friends are gone now. Everything's for racing points. These three are going to be thrashing it out, and Carl Hardy may even get a shot at this.
Yeah, that's even tighter than me fitting through a door. That's insane.
Is that like Wobbly trying to get his ego into any building?
No, it's not that tight.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, it would have been like one point between the four of them. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing that can accommodate Wobbly's ego. Right, so, and then at the top of the AM class standings, Darrell Wright is still there. David Ayres has been shuffled, shall we say. Chris Dixon still in contention. There's only 30 points that separates third from first in this one. And then Chesney Vandenbroeke just a little bit further down, 50 points behind Chris Dixon. Paul Hurley in the top 5 still. 1 point, just the 1 point behind Chesney. So this one is quite competitive as well. And this one could go the distance quite easily. That certificate is out there for whoever can stay at the top or get to the top. This one's proving quite tasty this season. Last season was very tasty. This one's a hard-fought affair this time, Sam. It's going to be... I don't know who's going to win this. This is a lottery, this one.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting. Even more so as the AM guys sometimes can finish the top 15 and get the reverse grid for the next race.
Yeah.
So the one or the few ones that get ahead, they might score big points in the second race. So that's pretty interesting.
Cool. Let's have a look at the team standings that you mentioned before. So Result X Pure Sims are in the lead in this one now. RD Simsport in second place. They've got about 150 points as a lead, 140 actually. They're going to have to do just as well as they've been doing lately in order to stay at the top of this and get themselves a certificate with an oversized sticker on it. And Cutting Corny TCR team still in with a reasonable shout maybe, but that is a big drop. You're talking a few 800 points or something, 600 points, sorry, all the way back to Cutting Corny. Those two top teams have very much dominated the team championship this season.
Yeah, I would say the Cutting Corny team is more like for fighting for the podium spot. Is out for the podium spot, but there's a tight fight from third to seventh, which is really interesting.
Actually, you've picked up on something good there. So you've got 200 points, 150 points back to BSTV. I'm making rough numbers. Only 70 points back to JC Academy. Be good if I could count. And then 60 points back to Result Clothing. So yeah, there's not a great deal in that at all. 300 points separating all of those. Let's have a look at the Driver of the Meeting Award. One of the more contested things. Rene Earhart for Cutting Corny TCR team at the top of this. He had one brilliant week and got himself a double vote. And then Morgan Butler, Jaden and Jamie Jeffrey share equally second place at the moment. Not seen Morgan for a few weeks. Obviously Jaden, very, very competitive now. Very fast. Really good car control, learning some great stuff from his other team members and from Jay Corley, who's unable to join us this evening. So we hope that he's doing all right wherever he is. And Jamie Jeffrey there, always fast, always in the top spots, and doing a great job for Coupes and Convertibles Racing. Sir Alan's Safe Driver Award still has Deck Crowther on the top here. He's done the maximum amount of laps. He's only got 48 incidents. And look who's up there with him. Championship dominator, Greg Daffron at the minute. That gap is closing ever so slightly every single race. But Deck is doing everything he needs to stay at the top of this one. Jeff Saunders has got a little bit of work to do. Not done as many laps. And then David Ayres and Rene Earhart round out the 4th and 5th in this one. Deck Crowther is regularly up here, Sam. He is a really, really good performer. Rarely gets off tracks. Doesn't often get caught up in all the melee.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job. I seem to remember last season was the same. He was right up there. I don't know if he won it last season or not. But I seem to remember he was quite up there. One thing I'm really happy about is that in the top 13 I don't see any wobbly kneecaps, so that's perfect.
No, you'd have to scroll down a long way in the Safe Driver Award to find a wobbly kneecaps. He's probably
you don't have to. I don't want
points.
to see his name.
No, that's true. Okay. Right, let's go back to looking at actual cars on the track. There's Jamie Jeffrey in the pits at the moment. We have a new attendee. He's just entering pit road at the moment. Of course he is. That'd be just my luck. His name is Oliver Payne. He's got no team just yet. He's in AM class at the moment, and he's fairly new to iRacing. I think he's done other racing, and he said he's done some officials and some open lobbies, but never a private league like this one. So welcome to Oliver. I'm sure he's going to love his time here. You can join us in the booth at the end of the evening, and we'll talk to him and see what's going on for him. But you'll learn a lot from this lot, won't he, Sam? Because it's very rare that people join any private leagues, to be fair, SRL, Alpha Touring Championship, and don't learn from the people that they race with every week some little bits, whether they're subliminally absorbing it or actually learning it. Lines, braking points, tipping points, setup skills. There's all sorts of things that people take away, isn't there?
Yeah, but I'm a bit disappointed because one thing he's not gonna learn is all wrong we get named because his name is quite simple.
Yeah, this is very true, actually.
But you're totally right with everything else.
Yeah.
He's gonna learn a lot from the drivers. I know a lot of them are really kind on sharing knowledge and setups and all the stuff. There's Jay that puts track guides, and there's a lot of resources in the Discord and in the league to actually progress and get better and be right up there.
Yeah. Excuse me. And one name that I don't know how to say, still don't know how to say, is Cedric's surname. Any ideas how you say that one, Tom?
I would say Somerains.
Okay, right, okay.
Where is he from?
I don't know. Might be worth going and having a look. I think he might be Belgian.
Yeah, he's from Belgium.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
So, Somerains.
Okay.
I would say.
I'll try and rock that one.
It's not because I'm from Belgium that I can pronounce that correctly.
Alan says, does he know about tyres? Maybe not, actually, if he's that new. But we'll see. If the wet stuff falls from the sky. Oh, let's have a look at that. We're not allowed to say anything on the broadcast because it spoils it. But let's have a look at this. Okay, so there's a bit here. But there's not much. I expected more, to be honest.
I don't see anything.
What?
Ah!
Oh,
yeah.
Because I've not disabled that. That's why. If I do that, that's better. There you go.
No, I'm not looking at the broadcast, and I don't have. Well, my setup is a bit. No, I'm not gonna say where. I'm gonna say optimized. Thanks to Jimmy Woodson that told me years ago how to optimize my setup for broadcasting. But yeah, hit on full screen. Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting. That's all I'm gonna say.
The thing I like about iRacing weather is it does change in every session, and from the start of the session, don't believe what you see. It can change mid-session, and all of a sudden you're gonna get wet, or it's gonna be dry, or whatever the different changes. Daniel Lewis says he knows he was practicing with wet tyres, and I let him know. Well done to Dan. Dan Lewis, been with us quite a few seasons now, and part of the SRL brotherhood, we'll call it. He's an organiser for SRL who race on a Friday. They're not a competition to us. We are mutually supportive. BSTV, SRL, and Alpha Touring Championship. Logan has joined the session. That should make everybody panic. What is that paint he's rocking? That's not his normal paint.
Well, I see him in his normal paint.
I don't.
Is he now the Simsport? Isn't that correct?
No, I've got... We're sharing pit stalls. So there's
there's a mix between... Oh, yeah, I see it. There's a mix between the two paints. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I was like, what has he done with his paint? But, of course, he and Greg are right now sharing the same pit stall. Okay, that's explaining that then. I was wondering, because he's not actually turned a lap yet. Right, who else? So, Cedric's back this week, leaving pit lane now. Liam O'Sullivan is back this week, but he's not on track at the moment. Anybody else returning that wasn't here last week? David Ayres, annoyingly, is here. I'm sure his Flashy light button is working. So it's a shame, isn't it? Nobody's actually snipped those wires just yet. Yeah, the track is starting to quieten down now. This is a heat race, folks, or heat races. So when you get to the end of these sessions, as soon as 1 minute 15 ticks over on that clock at the top there, everybody will be booted out a few seconds later. We will go through a 15-minute qualifying session, and then we will embark upon a 20-minute race, 30% fuel. No absolute need for a pit stop unless you get damaged and you need to pit, or you get a penalty and you have to pit. Then we'll have a little tiny 5-minute break so that I can recover myself. And then there's a 40-minute race where a pit stop is pretty much guaranteed. 30% fuel will not get you to the end of the race. Everybody gets one fast repair. It's a bit like taking out the spare car. In both races, everybody gets one. So let's have a look at everybody piling out of pit road here.
Yeah. People are so rich on iRacing, they can actually get multiple cars in multiple races.
Absolutely.
We're gonna play a little game, and we're gonna see if the connoisseur in the chat can guess what I'm getting right now.
Guess what you're guessing right now?
I hope that went through the microphone as I was talking, because otherwise that's not fun.
Ah, that's right, yes. Well, I've guessed that one straight away, and if I heard it, everybody else did too.
Perfect.
Right.
But I know at least one guy in the chat that should get it.
Yeah, too right. Alan just tuned in again. He'd fallen asleep.
Well, you're giving it away now.
Right, so we've got some team running going on here. Team running from Result X Pure Sims, all out together. They are serious for this one. That team championship is theirs to throw away now. So professional that they are heating their tyres, Sam. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure it does much, honestly, but yeah.
Yeah, but it feels good when you're doing it, and you look cool.
Yeah, unless you spin the car. I've never done that before.
Yeah, you have. Everybody has. Right, who's out at the front here? Renee is up here. Wait, is that Greg in front of him? Yes, it is. So Greg has optimised his potential here and got himself right to the front. Open track ahead of him. Nobody to get in his way. And for that reason, I'm going to jump on board with him now while Sam does some imbibing. And we are going to come out of Hogpen, I think this is what they call it. I can't quite remember. Down the front straight here, you're going to cut to the right-hand side to optimise your line. Get up through your gears. 6th gear as you cross the line, it used to be. I don't know whether it still is. No, he's just going to ram it on. Oh, yeah, just after. And we're going to head into a horseshoe. Every American track has got something called horseshoe, carousel, etc. You're going to see a few of them on here. We make our way down through turn 2 and 3 towards NASCAR Bend. It's the scene of many deaths. It's easy to go really wide here. They'll give you a bit of a tarmac these days. It never used to be there. Left hook is this lefty here, and then into this series of 5, I think they call this 5A, 5B, 5C, 5Z, through the S's, or the snake it's called on this track, I think, and we head towards these big, sweeping, super fast S-bends that lead up the hill here towards South Bend, which is the 10th turn. It's probably the 15th or 16th turn when you take out all the A's and B's. But yeah, off the gas here, tipping in. Don't run too wide because you'll be off into the scenery and you might have to pay for readmission. Turn 11 and 12, where Oak Tree used to be, wipe a small tear from the corner of my eye when they got rid of that. Down the back straight here, apparently it died of natural causes. I think it died of a guy with a chainsaw, but never mind. Down the back straight, it's one of the longest straights in the world, or it feels like it when you're trying to get away from someone and they've got your toe. And we're heading towards roller coaster. We're going to go into this dip here after we've switched up to 6th and drop 3 gears, maybe even 4, depending on the car. 4, 5 even. So, oh no, 4, sorry. Into roller coaster, which is this little S-bend switchback. And then we're going to take this horrible off-camber right into an off-camber left into an off-camber right. And then round Hogpen again. And pit lane entry is on the right there. This is a safe pit lane entry, I would describe this as. It's not got the risks of somewhere like Sonoma. How was that for a track walk, Sam? Not as good as Jay's, was it? But it'll have to do. Apparently Sam's drank so much now he's unconscious.
No, I had my microphone cut out. So basically all I said since I don't know when has been gone. But anyway, it's fine. No, yeah, it's not as good as Jay. But it's quite up there. Don't worry, you're still good at this.
Okay, I'll roll with that. Charles Kellerman on the chat is giving me a thumbs up and a laugh, or he's doing that to Alan. Oh, so right, okay. They're talking about a race last night, I think, and Alan trying to keep up. So great to see Charles on the chat. Why isn't he racing? Don't know. Maybe in the future. Tony Walker has joined us. So how many drivers have we got now? 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 drivers tonight, Sam. Good number for VIR.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crowded track. It's gonna be interesting. That's a nice paint.
Isn't it, just? That's the new addition, Oliver Payne. So first race with us. Hopefully everybody will treat him nicely. Lots of Egyptian theme on that, I would say.
Yeah, sounds like, yeah. Is it an eagle or something?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it is an eagle of some sort.
Really interesting. Yeah, looking forward to see what he's up about. I don't know. Well, he's in AM, so it's gonna be interesting to see where he sits in the AM category.
Yeah. Absolutely. And he's not done much. I mean, these guys are gonna feel fast to him, just because they've been doing it for so long, you know, and he is new to this. So let's wish him well.
Well, some of them have been doing TCR stuff since we created the league years ago.
Yes.
So yeah, obviously they're gonna feel fast.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, look at what Renee's doing. I like Renee's style. He's only 1/10 behind Greg at the moment, and in second place, Pete Newman has just moved into third and not managed to touch Renee. I like that. I like what Renee's doing. That's very healthy. Lots of people coming over the line now, setting personal bests. Who's got the fastest last sector? Because the last sector kind of makes it. So it's Pete Newman with the fastest last sector at the moment. That's interesting. Greg is only fastest in sector 4 and 5 right now. No, he's not even fastest in sector 4. Isn't it funny, Sam, how you get someone who they're just not quite not the best of everybody, but right up there on all sectors, and they get the fastest lap overall.
Yeah, but the last lap wasn't the fastest, and I think what you see in SDA is actually not the fastest.
Oh no, it's not. Yeah, you're right. It's me being stupid.
But Logan did put the fastest sector 2 right now.
Yes. By a reasonable amount as well. Joint fastest with Logan. Logan is actually.
I just said Logan.
Oh, did you?
Sure.
Sorry, he's got a matching sector 2 with Greg. They are on identical times, which is spooky. But Logan doesn't normally qualify, so he obviously thinks he's got a really good chance on this track. I mean, it should be home track advantage for him. He is American after all.
He's one of them.
Oh, he's one of them, yeah. Logan is the organizer of Alpha Touring Championship in the USA. Again, like I said before, we're mutually supportive. Some of these racers drive in his league, some of his drivers race in this league. Yeah, we exist together and feed each other drivers, really, because equally good reputations for both leagues. Same as SRL. Okay, so who else is doing well? Jamie Jeffrey. Where is Nicola right now? Right up there. In 4th place at the moment. I know he likes this track and he's done really well here in the past. I think he's had podiums here with us in the past. Doesn't do officials. Well, not often anyway. And very much a league racer. Real life racer as well. Knows his way around any track. Stephen Walker, multiple previous champion of this series, is currently 9th. Our current reigning champion, Wobbly, is not here. Yay! Big celebration. Chesney's managed to get himself a caution somewhere along the line. And Pete Newman in 3rd currently, not yet managed to do anything about Renee's time, and not going to do anything this lap either. The only person that's currently doing anything remarkable is Chris Shaw in that Audi. He's doing very well. And the most northerly Audi of all. Currently in 5th. Pro-Am, lead. Pro-Am. Showing him how it's done, Sam.
Yep. What's interesting is to see that, apart from Michael Hall, which is Charles, he's in Result XPO Sims, as I just put in the chat. All the classes are kind of together. We do have a bit of a mix within Pro-Am and Pro, which is normal, I would say. But all the arms are all together at the back, which is good. I would say good.
Yeah, because it makes them competitive with each other, doesn't it? If you know what I mean.
Yep. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, and a few of the pro drivers yet to get good laps in. Liam O'Sullivan here is one of them, but he's been away from the seat for a very long time. He's been doing his A-levels in the UK. Now he's back doing a bit of racing, so he's on the recovery. Michael Hall is yet to put in a decent lap at the moment. Not sure what that's about. He must have got incidents on each of his laps so far, apart from his out lap, by the look of what I'm seeing on the screen. That's how I'm interpreting it at the minute. Oh, right. Nicola's on the chat. Good evening. Keep the good commentary, gents. Is she tuned into us, or is she listening to something else?
I don't know, but that sounds weird, if you ask me.
It does, yeah. She's got a lovely picture of a unicorn on there as well, which is always good. Jamie looks secure in 4th place at the minute. Nobody's threatening that position. Ura Larkinen's gone to the pits. Jamie Wilson flashing his lights at... I don't know who that was. Greg, maybe? No, it wasn't Greg. It was somebody else.
Maybe Stephen Walker.
Yeah. Stephen Walker. I saw pink and just defaulted to Greg. Okay, Callum is also in the RD Simsport camp and got a little bit of work to do to pick himself into the top 10. Really, that should be the target, I think, for the pro drivers, getting into the top 10. Some of the pro-am drivers can easily give the pro drivers a good run for their money, so no shame in having pro-am drivers ahead of you, but top 10 should be the target. Where are we? Tony Walker back with us, BSTV Pink. I thought he was going to be watching this one from the language he was using in the chat earlier this week, but great to see him on track. He and Stephen, brothers in real life. I'll often refer to him accidentally as T, because that's how I know him. So if I say that, you know who I'm talking about now. Paul Hurley, another Blade Designs driver. Just an average sim race team, this version of the Blade Designs crew. And then Jaden Scott, who I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast even, JC Academy driver, Jay Corley's crew and team. There's a few of these guys. Very, very competent, capable driver, has improved significantly since he started racing in our leagues. Brilliant at the minute. Doing really
Looks
well.
like they're getting together to try something.
Yeah.
Because that's just in front of Jaden.
Yeah, they're getting a tow there, aren't they, for sure. And he's letting him go. So he's giving him a boost. Has that done anything for Jaden's time? Well, his time's competitive, but I don't see him getting any PBs apart from in Sector 1.
Might just have been a coincidence, honestly.
Yeah, true. Right, okay, so Michael Hall's moved himself right up just outside the top 10 now. In 11th, Callum. What's Callum just done? Nothing to pull himself. Oh, he's gone to the pits. That's what the light flashing was. And then Liam has moved himself up to 14th, which is good. Oh, Michael's just moved up a little bit more, I think. Yeah, 8th. So sometimes still coming in. We've only got 15 seconds left in the session. Really, if you're not on it, literally like a car bonnet, then you're not going to get your lap finished. And you're not going to score a better time. So anybody from Chris Dixon back over, there won't be too many on the track now. He is the last car actually, and that's it. 2 seconds is all that iRacing gave us after the 1 minute, after the 15 minutes. Right, so we prepare now for the start of our sprint race.
And I'm not restarting SDK.
Excellent. Always good to know.
Maybe you should be sorted though, don't worry.
Yeah. Right, let me extend grid in there. There we go. Right, Greg Defron will lead us away for RD Simsport. Rene Earhart will go off on the front row next to him. Great qualifying from Rene. Pete Newman off third. Fourth will be Jamie Jeffrey. Excellent work from Jamie there. Chris Shaw off fifth. Top Pro-Am car there. Carl Hardy off sixth. Seventh will be Jaden Scotton. Michael Hall off eighth. Ninth will be Pete Van Gool, PVG. Lucky Wookie Walker off 10th. Logan off 11th. Daniel Lewis off 12th. 13th will be Callum Brent. Liam O'Sullivan off 14th. Stop flashing your lights, please. You can get a lifetime ban for that. No, David Ayres is in shot. Just give me a minute. Oh, look at that. Right, where was I? Oh, yeah. Euro Larkin off 15th. 16th will be Jamie Wilson, who we're staring at now, so we can't see the flashing. 17th will be Tony Walker, T. Demis Titular off 18th. Deck Crowther off 19th. Ronald de Jong, RDJ off 20th. Chris Needham off 21st. 22nd will be Chesney Vandenbroeke. David Ayres off 23rd. 24th will be Paul Hurley. 25th will be Darrell Wright. Chris Dixon off 26th. Cedric Summerains, there we go, off 27th. 28th will be Fiona. Oliver Payne, our new driver, off 29th. And Andrew Littler off 30th. So, the first of our evening's racing pleasure. If I select a car right at the front, hopefully that'll drown out all those flashing lights at the back. And I can still see the odd one. That's a result car, isn't it? That's a safeguard car. Who is that? Needs to be marked for life. That's Chris Dixon. I thought better of you. Right. So, as we... Oh, really, Jaden? Oh, Renee, I really had hopes for you. Oh, okay. Right, here we go. Lights are coming on. 5 lights. When they go out, we go racing. And they're gone. Didn't hold them for long. And Greg's away like a... He's been fired out of a cannon. Look at that, Sam. Wish I could start even closer.
Yeah. Well, Rene's just total.
Oh, that's a nudge from Chris onto the back of Pete Newman. And Jamie Jeffries also
Jimmy's
gone.
as well.
Yeah. So, not gone well for 2 of the very fastest drivers that we have. They'll have to make their way back through this field now as... Oh, there's a touch there as well. That was Renee on Carl, I think. And Chris Needham. Oh, I don't know where Chris Needham's ended up, actually. We'll have a look at that in a second. We'll show
Got a
this.
meatball.
Right,
New driver, Mr. Train, got a black flag as well.
Ah, he's jumped the start. A few people...
Oh, jeez. They are all over the place.
I know,
What's going on?
A bit of chaos towards the back. No blocked track from any incident, so we are racing, folks. Chris Shaw, utter legend, has got himself...
Please wait, mate. We're racing.
Is he there? Where is he? He was on the chat last week. Was Russell Cowell?
Nice.
Oh, Liam O'Sullivan making his way forward as well. Lots of places taken. 4 places up. He's there, side by side at the moment with Callum Brandt. Logan ahead of them has managed to overcome Stephen Walker.
Side by side.
Yeah. Oh, that's a bit touchy-feely. Careful, careful. Easy. Easy. And Liam's got that done now. Callum shuffled backwards. Daniel Lewis way offline. Callum not happy.
Yeah, Jamie taking advantage of that and taking a position.
Sorry, missed that bit.
I know he's losing
it. Oh, has he gone? Oh, he's gone on the grass. Did he get shuffled? Did he get shoved sideways? I don't know. So Greg Daffron already...
Too wide.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
That was for the back with Jamie Wilson.
Well, we've got 2
wides recovered from that now.
In lots of places. Result X Pure Sims also 2 wide for a second there. A shuffle round. Chesney has gone to the grass now as well. Virginia giving us everything that we hoped for, Sam.
Even more than that. Yeah. I don't know what happened to Ronald de Jong. Trying to say it as Wobbly says it. Sorry, Ronald, I'm bad at this. He jumped into the pit. I don't know what happened to him as well. So there's 2 casualties plus 1 black flag from the first lap. But apart from that, a few off tracks and a few Robbins racing, you know.
Yeah.
But it's not too bad. VIR is pretty tight. Track's not large, and you can see from the cars on track that there's not a lot of spaces when you want to go side by side or even 3 wide as they did.
No.
I would say, yeah, a bit of shuffle around, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, Paul Hurley, currently the top AM-class driver out there, doing a great job. He's moved up 6 places since the start. Chesney, also in AM-class, and David Ayres, both up 3 places. But looking towards the front, it's a lonely ride at the moment for Greg Daffron, with his French accent there. Least Frenchman ever. He's got a 3-second lead now over Chris Short, who is the top Pro-Am driver and in 2nd place overall. Jaden Scotton, 2nd in class Pro-Am and 3rd on track, with Michael Hall bearing down on him very quickly now.
Really going on him, but the bad thing for Result X Pure Sims is the actual mishap that had Pete Newman. He's now in 13th position, 10 position back from where he was. Yeah. So the contact on turn 1, lap 1, obviously.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Jeffrey as well, minus 12. That's even worse.
Oh, wow, yeah. There he is. Deep in the thick of the worst bit of the field, really. Right in the middle. Deck Crowther's got a yellow flag. I don't know what that was meaning. Maybe he'd been off track or something. There's a few new things with SDK these days. Why am I trying to click it on the screen? I'm so stupid. I am so stupid.
I'm not going to say otherwise.
No.
Carl Azzi is in a big fight now with Rene and Michael Hall. And PVG as well is not too far back.
Yeah, Rene. Well, I'm going to have a look at what happened to some of these guys along the route. We need to find out what happened to Ronald. Hang on.
Oh, Stephen Walker putting a move behind on Liam O'Sullivan.
Oh, yeah.
Pushing wide a little bit, but it's fine. Side by side through the straight.
My screen's gone all
touchy.
Oh,
touching again.
So Liam wants to get back to the racing line. Stephen's saying, nope, you're staying where you are. And Callum is saying, all right, you two do that. I'm going to take the racing line myself then.
I don't know how many dirt rigs they had, but that was quite a few.
Yeah. And Liam sees sense. He is a sensible guy. He may be, I'm going to put this in inverted commas, young, because, well, a lot of people are compared to me now. But he has a very, very experienced head on those shoulders. Really does. Honestly.
Yeah.
Really good driver.
Old man.
What is going on here? This is Rene having a drag race with Carl Hardy, I think. Nearly, anyway. Nearly. On the brakes, Rene's brilliant. Whether he gets it done round the outside here, He's trying.
Yeah, that's the difference between the Pro and the Pro-Ams.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Side by side ahead with Jaden and Chris Shaw as well, which is...
Oh.
I know you cannot cover everything,
No.
but this is just insane. Oh,
Oh!
yeah. Big shuffle behind. Carl getting backwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, keep on this one. Yeah,
Okay.
Carl lost 2 position on that one. Rene and Logan went through.
Oh, look at
but
that.
This is side by side.
Beautiful driving. Beautiful driving. Oh, so good. Jaden Scott and... Yeah, that yellow flag is an off track. Wow, okay. So it tells us when they've gone off track now. Wow. That was today's update as well.
Yeah, and Rory's laughing in his mirror, looking at him.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, go on, boys."
Yeah.
Further back, Derek Crowther is
He's getting
just
roughed
past
up.
Chris Dixon.
Yeah.
There we go. No, he just passed Chris Dixon.
Ah, right. He was getting roughed up a bit earlier. Right. Let me see if I can find this Ronald de Jong, or you'll say it better than me. Right. Here's what happened to RDJ. Looks okay at the minute. Seems fine. Seems fine. This is going to be a South Bend disappear off. Yes, it is.
Oh, boy.
Off you go. Oh, my God. Yeah, he's in. Oh! Sorry, Ron. That is funny. Any way you want to describe it. Right.
Well, he got lucky not to be disqualified.
Yeah, no, yeah. He reset. I think he would have been DQ'd if he'd tried to rejoin the track, because cutting too many corners.
Likely, yes.
Yeah, cutting too many corners gets you binned. Right.
Well, if he had been DQ'd for that, I would have tried to remove the DQ. Because
yeah.
Honestly, I know why an iRacing has that, but on a track like this, it's a bit stupid. Sorry for the words.
No, it's fine. Right, from Liam's nose, literally. This is Liam O'Sullivan that we're on board with at the moment.
Yeah.
PVG.
I love these cameras Jimmy made for us years ago
they
now.
are brilliant.
Yeah.
That's Jamie Wilson, folks. He's our technical camera guru, and all the graphics that you see on the screen, courtesy of Jamie Wilson, technicalsupportservices.org.
And the banner for the cars as well.
Oh, and the banners.
The script that makes them.
Yeah.
Shameless plug for him. He's also streaming if you want to see his point of view. Yeah, I think you need to search Team Camera or something on Twitch, and you'll find him.
Yeah, sometimes he shares his camera.
He also always shares his camera on Discord, but that's on YouTube, and it's a replay of the race, obviously.
Yeah.
Now, a few battle packs. We've got one for second position with Chris Shaw, Michael Hall, Jaden Scott, and René Earnhardt. Then we've got the Carl Harley, Stephen Walker, Peter PVG, Liam O'Sullivan, and Callum Brandt. I'm not gonna say all the name because I'm gonna quote all the fields. And then we've got one for 19th with Chesney, David S, and Dick Crowther.
Yeah.
And maybe one more guy that Paul Hurley it is.
Yeah, Paul Hurley's leading this little group at the moment. Chesney's
leading
chasing him down.
The AMP field as well.
He is, yeah. This is for good position, this. He's got... Oh, David Ayres lost it. He got all shaken up going through that off-camber left and right that I was describing on the track intro. Oh, Chris Shores. Oh, yeah. Sorry. This is hotting up now. Michael Hall's floated to the surface. He is such a stylish driver, he honestly is. So is Chris Shaw. But this Chris Shaw Jaden battle is going on and on and on. Renee desperate to get through, you can tell now. Meanwhile, in a different race, Greg has himself a 6.5 second lead. He is, as he's done a lot this season, absolutely dominating the field.
Yeah, did you say any trophy already? Because I think you can.
Maybe, maybe I should. What? I've been asked where Dietmar is by Fleisch. Dietmar's not racing. Unless I've gone blind. No, he's not racing. But Renee is. Renee is in this melee here, this chaos. This is the battle for third place, believe it or not. 5 cars deep. The battle for 8th place is 3,000 cars deep. That's it there. All that train. Ridiculous. But we're going to focus on this because this is a bit mental. Let's get us a decent camera that can show all 5 of these cars. Logan has joined the back of this queue, showing his nose.
Yeah, I'm going to start something funny, but this is the first time I see this track since they released the new version.
Oh, you're in for a treat then, aren't you? Because
yeah, the cameras
nice.
are way better, and the scenery is way
Oh,
better. I'll just miss the old 3, as you said, the old 3.
Here we go. Logan round the outside. He does this a lot. It must be so annoying. No, he's not managed it this time. He obviously has a sniff of that. I think he's going to try and get himself into 2nd place before the end of the race. He's got 8 minutes to do it. And he's only 0.3 of a second from that. So, well within his grasp. Who's that going backwards? Or is that Cedric going forwards? Or Andy Littler? Oh, these two having a fight, actually. Teammate on teammate here. Andy versus Fee. Fee's got the upper hand at the moment. And she's away. Andy Littler's had a few technical issues along the last couple of races. His VR set stiffing on him and things like that. Deck Crowther's just gone off track. Where is Deck? There. On his own at the minute, but he probably wasn't when he did it. Right, back to the action at the very front. This 5-car train is now a 6-car train because the lucky Wookie Walker has bridged the gap. Logan has dispatched Renee now. How did he do that? Let's have a look. Southern, do you reckon this is? Or into the oak tree? Oh, into oak tree. Down the inside, late on the brakes. Nicely done.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
Yep. Very, very stylish overtake from Logan. And here, oh, that was touchy-feely. Paul Hurley parks his car nicely in front of David Ayres. Stops us getting our retinas burnt by the flashing of lights. And Paul Hurley... Yeah, he was already leading AM class, wasn't he?
Yep.
Demis getting a bit off and wild. Oh, and a bit of shuffling going on here. Jaden's been overcome by Logan now. And sets off after Chris Shaw. Chris Shaw still in touch with Michael Hall, absolutely. And Jaden won't want to see that because Chris Shaw is in there for the Pro-Am Championship. Renee is in there for the Pro stand-ins. Carl Hardy and Pete Van Gool a little bit further back. You can see them down the road there for Pro-Am. They're trying to make their way forward. Carl doing the better of the two at the minute. Let's go back to where Daniel Lewis is staying with Pete Newman. Pete Newman's not managed to recover the situation, Sam.
No, he has not. Which is quite interesting because he's always been fast and he did qualify at the front of the field. So, but honestly, the track is not easy to overtake. So he will have a chance on the feature race. Maybe that's what he's planning on doing. We know there's no real massive benefits on trying to stay and be on the ball, but a race win is a race win. So why not try it?
Yeah, absolutely. Even on blimp cam, we can't see Greg. Just saying. We may see him when we get into the twisty bit here, but he's nearly 8 seconds ahead now.
Yeah, he's going to be on the other side of the road.
Yeah, there he is. Oh no, that's somebody else.
But there are trees in front of him.
There he goes.
Yeah, there he is.
There he is. He's in the trees. Again, excellent work from Greg. Absolutely polished performance. These 5, however... Oh, Logan's managed to put Chris Shaw behind him now.
But is he French or Polish?
Who?
I'm not sure, no. Greg. You
Greg?
said
Greg's
Polish.
English. He's English. I'm just... his name just
Yeah,
sounds
sorry,
French.
that was bad. I'm sorry.
That's so funny. Come on, Jarno Shaw, says Traumatic64. Something going on there. That's Chris Shaw for Ascari Autosport he's shouting for. And Logan has now got Michael Hall sized up. I can't find my cursor, so you're not going to see anything. Let's have a look at this. In fact, I'm going to watch this from Chris's car. Because Logan's going to be really quick onto the gas. Get himself a bag full of tow. Michael's got nothing. He can't answer because he's not got a tow of his own. So Logan's going to pull right up onto the boot lid of that car in front. Might not be able to do anything with it this go because he's got quite a lot of distance. Although he's picking up speed quite rapidly. And Logan doesn't usually need to wait too often. Jaden, this is his bonnet top that we're looking at now. The battle for AM class lead is getting mega hot, by the way, or it was for a second. Let's go and have a look at that quickly. That was Paul Hurley and David Ayres. No, that was... Who was that? Yeah. Paul Hurley and David Ayres. Don't know why I doubted myself then. Oh, Logan side by side for second place with Michael. Michael's going to have this, surely. But Logan's going to get a cutback here of monumental proportions. Michael knows it. He's pulled across the track. That was good defending that from Michael, I think. Oh!
Yes.
There's been a murder. Renee has...
Renee on
Jaden. Yeah. We'll have another look at that because that was... Let's have a look. Well, I'm trying, but it's not doing. Oh, there we go. Right, so Jaden pulls out to try and overtake Chris. Chris blocks that. Renee gets alongside, and then a tree gets in the way.
Yeah, I think it's a bit 50-50 on that one. Jaden closing in, and Renee was on the inside. So yeah, I mean, just racing incidents if you ask me, but we'll see what they think about it.
Yeah, that'll get sorted in a discussion, hopefully. We encourage drivers to talk to one another about what goes on. It's better that way, in my opinion. Callum on Jaden now. Jaden may have taken some damage from that incident, possible. Callum trying to, like, you know, optimise the situation for his own gain, and nothing wrong with that. As Jaden sets off after Liam. That's pretty. There's a big impact to Jaden that in terms of points in the championship, though, Sam. He was right up there. It was super tight. Maybe it's limited damage. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see as Logan tries to go the outside way. That's a massive net code. That's solid air. Huge solid air. Let's have another look at that just to prove my point. I reckon I could have stood between them two cars. Watch this. Boing.
You know, I did try to put my head on the right to see a bit more on the right side of the car, but that doesn't work.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I might need another drink.
That's bad.
Yeah, it was a bit of sorry there, but I think it would have been contact anyway, you know.
Yeah. Fleisch says he was not able to see Renee there. There was a tree in the way. Absolutely right. And look at Renee go now. Chris
Just
Shaw.
on replay, by the way.
Oh, am I? Oh, no. I do that a lot.
It's okay.
No, nothing dramatic happened, folks, while we weren't watching, apart from Logan left the circuit. Let's have another look at this. Plenty of air between them. Doink. And then got shuffled back.
Yeah, may not have touched.
Oh, what's happened to Daryl?
Oh.
Why is Daryl doing this? He might get a massive punishment for that. I don't know. You get some naughty iRacing punishments. Oh, here we go.
It is the last lap, yes.
Yep. And that is Greg over the line. I just caught it. Just caught it.
Yeah, good job, Pete.
Michael Hall. Second place, Chris Shaw. Podium finish. Good man. Lots going on back here. Oh my god, gee whiz. Logan checked out of that screen so close to getting absolutely annihilated. Right, there's still battling going on. That is heavy battling. That's Chesney with a... Was that a murder on Daryl? Yeah. Potentially anyway. We'll have to have a look at that. Oh my god, Fee gets a freebie. Andy Littler's around here somewhere as well.
Everything's happening at the same time at the back.
It's always the same. Can't they like spread it out a bit? Give me a chance. Cedric, where's Cedric? Chasing Andy Littler over the line. Oliver made it to the end.
I know you want them to spread, but you can't say that on the broadcast. You know?
Okay, no. Is that rude?
Well, it does be naughty to ask them to spread.
Right, and then Oliver, I think he'll be the last one over. Oh no, he's not the last one. These two, much delayed. We saw what happened to RDJ. I'm not sure what happened to Chris.
Much delayed, but they've been fighting for position since they get out of the pits.
Have they really?
Out of the race. Yeah. I've watched that from afar, and they've exited the pit near to each other, and they've been battling since then.
Oh well, hopefully they had a great battle between the two of them. Yeah, I think they have, because Ronald seems pretty happy with that, to be honest. Gives him a flash for good racing. The only time that flashing your lights is acceptable, folks. Just thought I'd remind everybody of that. Right then. So that was the end of that. We got a 5-minute warm up now. We're gonna have a look and see what happened in the first one though. Greg Duffel for RD Simsport won and takes all the glory for that sprint race, ahead of Michael Hall in second place for Result X Pure Sims, and then Chris Shaw, top Pro-Am driver, gets himself an overall podium. Well done to you for Ascari Autosport. Renee Earhart finished 4th for Cutting Corny TCR team, with Stephen Walker 5th for BSTV Pink. Logan McKinsey made his way up to 6th place for Yellow Flag Motorsport. Second in class and 7th on track PVG finished for Result Clothing iRacing team. Liam O'Sullivan finished in 8th place for Rita Engineering. 9th place and 3rd in class, Carl Hardy for Result X Pure Sims. Jaden Scotton finished 10th for JC Academy. He might feel a bit short-changed there towards the end. Callum Brandt, 11th for RD Simsport. Tony Walker was 12th for BSTV Pink. Pete Newman, 13th on a recovery drive from the very first lap for Result X Pure Sims. Dan Lewis, 14th for Blade Designs SRL, with Jamie Wilson 15th for Team Chimera. Jamie Jeffrey, 16th after lap 1 incidents for Coupes and Convertible Racing. I find it interesting, Sam, that both Pete and Jamie struggled to make their way through the field in that race. But like you were saying, it's difficult to overtake, isn't it? It's not the easiest thing.
It's a tough one, but yeah, it's surprising, but not that much.
Yeah. Euro Larkinen, 17th for Hydro Race Racing Forces, with Deck Crowther 18th for Blade Designs SRL. Excuse me. Where am I up to? Oh yeah. David Ayres, 19th, and top Amcar this evening for the sprint race for Safeguard, which I'm a bit surprised about, because Paul Hurley was leading that for a while. Demis Tigchlar finished in 20th for Hydro Race Racing Forces. Chris Dixon was 2nd in class, 21st on track for Safeguard. Paul Hurley was 22nd, but 3rd in class for Blade Designs, just an average sim racer. Chesley Vandenbroeke, 23rd for JC Academy. Fee was 24th for Workguard. Darrell Wright was 25th for Result Clothing. Andy Littler was 26th for Workguard. Cedric Summer-Rains was 27th, and Oliver Payne was 28th. 29th was Chris Needham, and RDJ, Ronald De Young, was 30th. And they had their own little battle at the back, which I feel like I was cheated out of, to be honest. I wanted to go back and watch that. Okay, so where are we now? We're in warm-up, folks. Pit stops are a feature of this particular portion of the evening. They've got 30% fuel. It's not enough for them to get all the way to the end without fuel, unless you're really, really good at fuel saving. Some of them are, but they're all going to do a little bit of this. Into pit road here. That was a very safe pit stop. Entry from Callum Brandt, and then you've got this. It's quite a long pit road, but there's no challenge to it, is there, Sam? It's a straight line. It's like Road America, only without the really fast entry uphill.
Yeah, I would say this one might be even easier than Road America, because on Road America you cannot see the yellow cone, so you have to kind of guess where the speed limit is. This one you actually see them pretty easy. So it's going to be interesting to see if you're in a battle, if you want to pit. I don't know. It still might be tough, but it's not as hard as it is on Thruxton, for example. That one was a really good one last season. It was funny, to say the least. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the pit stop, how it falls. I don't know if you've seen any no pit stoppers this season. I don't think you have. I think I heard you last week saying that there was not at all no people doing no stoppers this season.
Not yet.
As of now.
Yeah, not yet. Nobody's managed to achieve that. We'll have to see if somebody's going to do it at all this season. It's a tough ask, isn't it? Really, 30% fuel.
And Simon Trundle is not racing, so
this is true.
Mr. Solar Panel. As we still have like 20 seconds before the feature race starts, I'm gonna shameless plug ourselves. We do have a shop now if you want to get some merch. There's a mug, there's t-shirts, there's polos, there's flag, there's funny t-shirts. Whatever you want, it's there. There's also some stickers if you want to, for some reason, show your stickers on stream. If you're streaming, you put that behind you, and there's a nice BSTV stickers. Do whatever you want. If you want to get some merch, go for it. I'm not gonna say it's free because it's not, but it's free to check at least.
Yeah, all donations gratefully received, obviously. There's some good stuff in there as well. Sam's done a very good job of picking out some very classy bits and pieces for people to celebrate the BSTV community. We run a community. We don't run a broadcasting channel. We don't run race leagues. We run a community. So hopefully everybody enjoys it. Right, Jamie Wilson will lead us away for the second of tonight's races. And we have a reverse 15 in this one. Daniel Lewis will go off on the front row next to him. Pete Newman will go off third. Fourth will be Tony Walker. Callum Brandt off fifth. Jaden Scott in sixth. Carl Hardy off seventh. Liam O'Sullivan eighth. Pete Van Gool, PVG, ninth. Logan will go off 10th. Stephen Lucky Wookie Walker will go off 11th. Renee will go off 12th. 13th will be Chris Shaw. 14th will be Michael Hall. Greg won't have such a lonely drive this time in 15th. 16th will be Jamie Jeffrey. Euro Larkinen will go off 17th. Deck Crowder off 18th. 19th, even if I put my teeth back in and try again, will be David Flashy Ayres. Thankfully we can't see his lights right now because there's a banner straight across the front of his car. Demis will go off 20th, and Chris Dixon off 21st, Paul Hurley off 22nd, Chesney will go off 23rd, Fee will go off 24th, 25th will be Darrell Wright, Andy Littler will go off 26th, Cedric will go off 27th, Oliver Payne will go off 28th, Chris Needham will go off 29th, RDJ, Ronald De Young, will go off 30th. A little walk through the banners, runners and riders here. So if a car has orange banners and number boards, it is an AM class car. If it's green, it's a Pro-Am. If it's blue, it is a Pro car. If they have white writing, it means they've never won in this series before. And if they have yellow numbers and writing, then they... Renee, really? Really? Oh my... Oh, I'm going to have to get a different camera angle. If they have yellow, it means they are a previous champion of this series. There are not many of them. Even though
there's two in this session, Stephen Walker and Chris Needham.
Yeah, and that's after 21 seasons, folks. Renee.
In this race, at least. Yeah.
True. Yeah. Yeah. If you've won in other series, you will still hold a yellow banner.
Because Chris Needham never won in TCRs, he won in GT4.
Correct.
But
yeah.
this one was, as the light goes on, this one was previously known as the GT4 TCR Challenge. There you go.
Logan McKenzie did not grid. Or did he? Or did he? No, he's gone straight to the back. Maybe he can't do the second of tonight's races. That gives some other people a shot. 3 wide.
Looks like Oliver Payne got another black flag on the start, which is not a good start for his first races. But
no, it's not. But
I'm sure he will learn.
Yes.
Although side by side almost 3 wide into turn 2. Or maybe 1C or 1B or whatever it is. Or NASCAR killer or...
Yeah,
I don't know.
NASCAR killer that is, yeah, absolutely. Everybody seems to have made their way around-ish. Well-ish. Side-by-side teammates safeguard here. Don't kill each other. Oh my god, they nearly did. Oh!
They nearly did. And that's Damish off rack.
Yeah. Demis taken to the scenery. Gonna do a bit of...
side by side in front of him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Through the S's. You don't do this through the S's. What are you doing? What are you doing? Southern Bend does not do too wide.
And Jamie's going for it. That's nice. Oh, you almost tried it.
He nearly
That was a good try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, who's that? Fee. Oh. Oh. And Paul Hurley by the look of it. Yes.
Yeah, Paul Hurley got it. I would say good. Not the worst.
Yeah. Right, what's going on at the very front? Pete Newman started third, has taken a position away from Daniel Lewis, but he was trying to fight back. Liam in the background, sizing up Tony Walker. Tries to do the roller coaster around the left-hand side. Can make this work, but the next turn is against him, so he's fallen into line. He is so sensible. He is so mature. Really good racing. Really good.
He's really doing a good job, honestly.
Yeah.
Not fighting when it's not worth it. I think that's what makes a good driver.
Yeah, absolutely right. Choose where you're gonna do it.
Pick your battles, as one moron used to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry for the language again.
Right, so Jamie Wilson still leads this race. He's got himself a lead lap point. He'll be smiling from ear to ear. Car was a little bit wild going into NASCAR turn there. Oh, this is close behind them though. 4 cars fighting for third place. Might give the top 2 a little bit of breathing space. Where's the superfast? Greg has only moved up 1 place from the start so far. Jamie.
Yeah, as we said in the previous one, it's real tough to overtake. So
yeah.
we've seen the overtake on the previous lap on 03, but it's gonna take him a lot of time, as we see side by side at the back between Chesney and I think it was either Chris or yeah, it might have been Chris. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna wipe him out then. I didn't realise that he'd like come off the gas. Right.
Cameron just went past Daniel Lewis, but they're still fighting almost side by side in the exit of 03.
Yeah.
No, and the pressure from Carl Hardy and a car in the grass behind. Daniel Lewis a bit slow on the exit. I think it's been done by Carl and Jaden.
Yeah, he has. Looking forward from his car now. Cedric going backwards at the moment towards the back of the field.
I think that's Michael Hall we saw off track at the back.
Oh, Ave Maria. Everybody pray. Everybody pray. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Oh, where's my blood pressure pills again? Oh, dear me.
You need some?
I need them all. I need a lifetime supply right now. Right, so I was wondering whether Oliver was going to ditch to the pits, but I think he's already been through. I think he's done his drive-through. Cedric's in. Oh, look at the state of that car.
Geez.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, dear me.
That's crabbing.
That is fully crabbed. What happened then?
So that's Oak 3. Without the Oak 3, that is...
It's just not, is it? Oh, what's going on here?
Yeah, Yeah.
Squeeze.
Oh.
Oh! Hit check on the tyres for pit lane 2. And then crabby. Right, that explains
Yeah, I'm not sure.
that.
I'm not sure about that one. That's a bit weird.
Yeah, I don't think even I would have gone to the grass on the left, but...
No, I don't think. I don't think that was in front of him, but I don't think they saw them. Honestly.
I think that was Darrell.
It looked like a result car, but I don't want to put any blame on anyone.
I think it was Darrell on screen now. I mean, there's no blame. He was just holding his line.
No.
Unless he ran him out.
Oh, Chris Show.
Where's Chris? Where's he gone? Oh yeah.
Oh, he got a hit on the back. I don't know if that's...
Look at the state of the back of his car.
Not, but yeah.
Look at the state. Look at that.
Pete Newman's putting great pressure on Jamie Wilson right now at the end of the lap.
Yeah. It looks like someone's ridden a motorbike into the back of Chris Shaw's car. Right, okay, let's go and have a look at what's going on here. As they come down these off-camber turns, they're horrible, folks. When you really want to try and get an advantage, hog pen is awful. But when you're on your own, hot lapping, it feels great. It's a weird scenario. Chris Shaw has dropped 3 positions since his start. I might have to go and find out why. He had an off track not that long ago, like very recently. Can't see anything else at the moment. He's going round the outside of... oh, he's trying to go around the outside of Jura Larkinen. Right, what's going on? Ooh, someone's moving positions back here. Ronald making his way through, that's what that is. After race 1. Chris Needham has moved well ahead of him and is now after Demis. And this battle here is just insane. So this is about 20 cars deep. For 7th, is this? Yeah. 3, 6... 3, 6, 7 cars fighting out for 7th place. And I think you could throw a small handkerchief over the whole lot of them. Greg down the inside, lovely job on Renee. And Jamie Jeffrey like a rat up a drain pipe, Sam. Not waiting even for a second, he's having it as well.
Well, I think Greg is the good guy to follow. So if they can keep up with him, that's a good thing. Although Jamie is having a bit more trouble to pass Rene than Greg did.
Yeah,
he's on the outside right now, looking into the left turn. Yeah, he's gonna do the outside because he's on the outside for the next one. There he is.
Oh,
Old bump.
Very nice.
Little smack on the ass.
Yeah, a little bot smack.
Yeah. I don't know how it is behind, but anyway, moving forward. Jamie Wilson still leading this. Still 2 tenths ahead. These two are still battling with it's a nice small gap between them, about a second on Callum.
Yes. Callum trying to bridge the gap, and will only do it, I think, if Pete Newman actually does something tangible with Jamie Wilson. But Jamie's taking the defensive Audi line. We've seen... Oh, that's nice. We've seen that the Audi is a pain in the butt to overtake at certain tracks. This might be one of them, because once it gets pointed in a straight direction, it just romps off and eats up tarmac. And all the other cars seem to just go, yeah, we can't do that. You need to get a good run on one, which Michael Hull may start to get now. But he's out of shape going into those S's, so he's fallen back in. There's no opportunity yet unless he's going to do it under braking into Oak Tree, where there is a distinct lack of oak or tree.
Okay, no curse intended, but PVG is doing a great job right now in 9th position.
Oh, yeah.
He's badly. And as we see side by side, Stephen and Greg behind.
Yeah,
and Jamie Jeffrey is still looking as well, which is really interesting because he might give a push to one of them and try to get the spot.
Yeah, this could end badly. These three, none of these three really know how to not overtake.
Oh, Pete Newmans went ahead of Jamie Wilson, and Jamie just took the place back and there's... They're side by side. Yeah, they are side by side. There's also some side by side behind with Chesney, Paul Early, and Daryl Wright. I'm gonna say sorry on behalf of Pete because there's no way we can cover all of this. If you could see, well, you can see on the right of the interval. There's no way Pete can actually show you everything.
No, it's not possible.
Yeah. Oh no, Jamie Wilson gonna go.
Hey, Jamie
keeping
Wilson.
Second place. Nice defending on Cullen.
I like Jaden here because
yeah,
he got roughed up at the end of the last race. It's not phased him. He's just dusted himself down, got himself back into it. Up 2 places in this one already, chasing Callum Brandt all the way. And why not? You know, why let the previous race get to you? Let's just do it.
Yeah, there's a podium at stake right now.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
Let's go for it.
Look at
and
this.
There's a massive gap on the group with Stephen Walker, Greg Daffron, and Jamie Jeffrey, which are and Rene, which are probably the top 4 that might have a shot at coming back at these guys.
Yeah.
Although Pete Newman is fast, we know he's been thrown up on the previous race.
Yeah. Oh, Stephen Walker straight through there on PVG.
So I actually
got it a bit wrong.
PVG went off track, yeah. Sorry, PVG, that's on me.
Commentators curse. Woo! And Stephen is round. That puts a car between him and Greg, and then of course Jamie and Renee.
Yeah, the 2 brothers together. Let's see if they can work it out.
Yeah. Greg's the next one in line. Let's see what he does with this. Whoa, PVG was wild going into the roller coaster there. But he managed to gather it all together. And the Walker brothers are in front of PVG now, so that's T and Stephen.
Well, the Veloster is
look
actually
at
the only...
Yeah,
that's a good...
Oh, that's a good run, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah.
He's had to go right. Yeah, left rather.
Yeah, the other right.
The other right. Oh no!
Oh no!
PVG missed his braking marker by about a year.
No, that's gonna go down to the stewarding because
yeah,
I seem to remember these 2 had some beef 2 races ago.
They did.
So that's gonna be another one that's gonna go down the line.
Yeah, that was from about a year back. Yeah.
I do think it's right to just brake, but I think he missed his braking point basically.
Yeah, by an eternity.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't look well. I'm saying it doesn't look like there's any damage.
It doesn't look intentional, but yeah.
Well, it's more the damage. Yeah, I'd be worried about. We'll have to see what goes on with that. Which car did he actually make contact with? Was it Stephen or was it Tony?
I think it was Stephen. Stephen.
Right. Okay. Oh yeah,
it's definitely Stephen.
Yeah.
But the big beneficiary of that is Greg again.
Yep, he seems to float to the surface resplendently with all these things. Jamie Jeffrey now has got... Oh, he's given Stephen Walker a shove. So...
Yeah, bump drafting.
Yep. It'll benefit both of them, but more Stephen at the moment, especially if he's got damage to the back of that car. It'll be interesting to see if he has to pit.
I don't think he will have to, but he will probably take a fast repair when he goes to the pit.
Yeah. That was very clever, then, of Jamie Jeffrey, because ultimately they both benefited from that bump draft. He could have tried to overtake, but it would have just slowed them both down. So that's the racer inside, isn't it? That's the racer inside.
You need to close down on Greg Daffron, which is skipping away because of all of that incident trouble stuff.
Yeah. Right, this battle has not changed. Pete Newman currently leads this race, and then the battle for third is led by is led by Jamie Wilson, with Callum Brandt, Jaden Scotton, Carl Hardy. Don't adjust your sets, folks. And Greg, no, missed one. Daniel
Daniel
Lewis.
Lewis. Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, I seem to remember Daniel Lewis. Was he an AM driver a few seasons back?
He was. He's moved up.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I wish I could say the same about my driving style and my driving in general. But I will actually have to sit in the rig to make some progress. But anyway, Callum is putting great pressure on Jimmy Wilson right now. 1/10 behind him. Second position is less than a 10th. I think they're side by side. Yeah, they're side by side. The outside of this turn is actually the best way to put it a move because you're on the inside there.
That was not good. He moved under brake. No, he twitched under braking. That's what I'm after. Did Jamie and lost a little bit of traction and now has lost a position. But that Audi is brilliant in a straight line. Honestly, wrong car. This thing could easily get alongside Callum again by the end of this straight. Look how he's just going to munch up this. Look at it. Look at it. It's ridiculous. Callum's bolted it to the right-hand side, though. Oh!
Oh, the cutback!
Oh, no!
And Jaden is sticking. What a move from Jaden. Yeah. Two in a row.
Two in
one. That's nice.
Yeah, buy one, get one free for Jaden Scotton. And Pete Newman's just going, yep, that'll do me. Visitors to pit road, Tony Walker, Renee Earhart and PVG. PVG may have done himself some radiator damage, you know.
Yeah, I might have done, yeah. I can't believe the move by Jaden. That's just insane, yeah.
You two do that, I'm going to do this. See you later. Alright, Greg released from behind Liam. Is now after that front group. Liam's now got bigger bother, which is... Liam's gone sideways through Southern.
Yeah.
Oh, he's...
I think the bigger trouble for him
Jamie,
is that side... Oh, no.
Jamie. Oh, he's
back in the days, you would have been in that fence.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, when the grass was faster than the track. Yeah.
Yeah, the grassy ice.
Yeah.
Or the icy grass. I don't know what you want to call it.
Yeah. Right. Where Carl Hardy's now under quite a lot of pressure from Daniel Lewis.
Yeah, I was about to say it's the battle for the lead of Pro-Am, but no, it's not.
Not yet, no.
Getting away from them.
Yeah.
That's great. Love to see that.
Honestly has improved massively. Chesney trying to get a position out at Chris Dixon in AM class. As a load of people go... Well, no, not a load. That's over.
Jimmy Wilson, Daniel Lewis in the pits as we're watching this battle. And you're Raikkonen. Jimmy Jeffries as well.
Yeah. Pit lane busying up a little bit now, folks. This should be their only visit. Fuel saving is still a thing because if you can shorten your stop in the pit lane, you get kind of almost free positions, free time, just by saving fuel by racing the rest of the time. So let's see what happens with all this. $1 late, $1 short, says Traumatic 64, absolutely.
Yeah, that was when we had the incident between PVG and one of the Walker brothers.
Yeah.
Talking about the braking line and braking point of PVG.
It's a funny term though, isn't it? $1 late and $1 short.
It is pretty funny,
it's funny. Chesney, to the right, mate. Now, Chris did not try and overtake him there, which suggests to me that there was contact. Let's have a quick look at that. Right, so Chris has returned to the racing line here. And then ding, behind the tree again. That pesky tree, who planted that? Right, so he's maintained his position. Very good sportsmanship from Chris Dixon. Right then, let's have a look at this mess now. So we've got a blend of cars. Your furthest north car that's pitted is Jamie Wilson. So he's pitted.
That's a bad spot for him because he's all in these arm cars, not wanting to do any disfavor of the arm car drivers because they all deserve to be on track. But they're a bit slower than Jamie, and that's costing Jamie a lot of time.
It will be,
yeah.
He's got Daniel Lewis breathing down his neck as well, so that's not going to help the situation. But
yeah, I've seen. I think Sayak on the chat is actually teammate, former champion, and he's probably coaching him. So he's probably making the strategy call. So he made a wrong choice. I'm gonna blame.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blame his teammate on there. Simon.
Yeah,
yes, I did struggle to get back on Simon's name for that long. Sorry, Simon.
No, it's alright. It'd be easier if he was on track, wouldn't it? Why aren't you racing? So he says you need a track that's low fuel consumption, long/slow pit lane. There's only about 3 tracks that are like that. Oran, true. Rudskegen, yes. And Long Beach, yeah. Long Beach is a horrible pit lane entry where you got to turn right between walls, literally between walls. What's going on here? Darryl leaving the pit road. That's what's going on there. Right, Greg has Carl Hardy in front of him now as he makes his way forward in this feature race. 40-minute race, folks. You've got about half of it to go. Go on.
Simon saying, not my fault, Jimmy had damage. Yeah, it's used his ass there to be used. Good one, though.
Right, so these two kind of released now into open track. So yes, they were delayed, like you've absolutely said, as Greg Daffron sets the fastest lap of the race so far in tow behind Carl Hardy. I mean, it's a big car in front of you to make a hole in the air, isn't it? That high-powered Honda Civic.
Yeah, I still can make my brain work around that car now. It's not in a result car, but well, there's a small result sticker on the side, but it's not the same.
Yeah, no, it's like looking at Chris Dixon in a safeguard car. It's just not right. It's like, I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't seen as much Mr. Dixon as I've seen Carl in a result car. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Stephen Walker made the move on Carl Hardy, and Carl Hardy is on a yellow flag, so he might be off now.
Oh, where is Carl? Yeah, he's obviously been off track, has he? It doesn't say so on my event tracker.
No, me neither. So, yeah.
Callum Brandt's just gone off track.
He did, yes. So it might be interesting to go back on that after this. Because it's a pretty tight battle, and Jaden Scott lost a lot of time on Callum now.
Yeah, so I think Carl Hardy had a slowdown. That's what was going on there.
Yeah, it's pretty tight between Callum and Jaden right now.
Yeah, this is what happened to Callum. This is going to be a southern bend or oversteer here. No, southern bend exit then.
Yeah, just more off track.
Yoink.
Yeah,
nothing.
Much.
Thanks, SDK, for getting us all excited over now. Right, at the very front here. I shouldn't say at the very front, because at the very front is Pete Newman. There he is, for nearly 5 seconds ahead of Jaden Scotton, who's got company. He's got teammates Callum Brandt and Greg Daffron, and he wants nothing to do with any of that, so he's gone to the pits. A good choice, in my opinion.
I think that's a good call.
Yeah.
Getting out of this battle, not to lose time. But these two are teammates, so they're gonna work together. Yeah.
Can I get a multi-21, folks?
We need to have a song for that.
Yeah, we do, yeah. Right, so where is Renee after all of this? So Renee has been in the pits. He is behind Jamie Jeffrey. Was that the case originally? I can't remember. I don't think it was.
You're asking too much out of me now.
I know, yeah, and me. Lots of people visiting pit road again, folks. Keep an eye on the timing tower on the left-hand side. You can join our timing screen itself. It's in the chat. It's in the comments of the broadcast. If you wanted to see the live timing.
Does that thing still work?
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't checked it in a long time. Oh, I did. I did remade it when I did the new website interface. So
Okay.
yeah, it's still working. So there it is. If you want to go on with the timing, although it's not working because we're not using the correct room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
We'd have to switch to the room 1. So it's not working. So don't bother about battling. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, basically, it's not our fault. It's SDK's fault again.
Yes.
I mean, it's easy to blame them though for things that aren't working.
Well, start a list. Yeah. I mean, start a list.
And apparently, you're not broadcasting on
Twitch. No.
Yeah.
Don't do that no more.
Really?
Yeah. It gave my connection and PC some serious seizures. So I abandoned that. Oh, there's Greg and Callum, team pit
fair
stops.
point.
Alright, lots of people joining pit road now, including Chris Shaw. I think we might see Chris Needham and Ronald de Jong, RDJ as well. They're not there quite yet, but they're getting there.
Well, it's the Young.
Well,
that Y.
The what?
It's not that's J. Sorry,
oh,
it's
yeah.
not it's not a J if you want. It's a Y.
De Jong.
Try to say it. Yeah.
De Jong. There we go. Right, we'll go
it's
with
a bit better.
Yeah. So the only two that have managed to go for another lap. These are the only two that have not pitted. Are Pete Newman, your race leader, who's now about 6 years in the lead, and Stephen Walker, who we see do this fairly regular. As Greg has come out behind his own teammate, even though he overtook him before, and now he's taken the position back, and now they've both got Jaden Scott in front of them. So Jaden has done a great job in that pit lane phase. He is the furthest forward of the pitted cars. So well done.
Yeah,
to him.
I think we called it when he did pit. He tried to avoid the battle with all the guys around him.
Yeah.
And he actually made the right call. Unlike Jamie, he didn't make the wrong call. Jamie, apparently he had damage as well. But he ended up in the traffic and stuff. He did lost a bit of time.
Yeah.
And you can see the result on track. Jamie was maybe in 3rd position or something like that, and now he's in 6th.
Right, so Rene finds himself mired in 13th place, midfield really. Trying to recover the situation from the first race. Right, as the last two cars visit pit road now for their scheduled stops, Pete Newman and Stephen Walker. 6 seconds apart when they entered pit road, and already reduced by Stephen Walker. Let's see what happens here in terms of where they come out and where Jaden Scotton is. Why have I not got...
And during the last complex of turns, there he is.
So these two are away.
Moving. Oh, it's gonna be tight.
It's gonna be
I think Steven got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you need to get up to speed. So Jaden is gonna close down, and Greg is trying for the inside.
He's got it.
He's got it, and Steven stays ahead in 2nd place.
Yeah, beautiful overtake from Greg. I have to say, that was majestic under the brakes. That was great.
So biggest mover is actually Greg, but Steven got +9. Chris Needham at the back got +11, and Ronald de Jong +10.
Yeah, they've both been coming through the field almost together for most of the race. That's Chris, and Ronald is here. They've been inseparable for 2 races now because of what happened at the beginning of the previous race. So Alan just shot up in his chair again. He's like, what?
Yeah, for your information, Alan, that's Tam Neville in Speyside Single Malt Scotch Whiskey Cherry Cask Edition. So there you go.
If Tam Neville can make their check payable to BSTV.com.
Oh man, If we could have them as a sponsor, we would be, they would be broke by now.
Yeah, they really would.
Especially with me.
Yeah.
I have like 4 bottles open from Tam Nevelin. Oh, three, sorry. I got 3 different ones. That's a nice, almost a nice move from the inside of Greg and Steven. Trying to the cutback, but it's not gonna work on this complex. Now he's in behind. So the next move is probably gonna be on turn 1.
Yep.
He needs to get a good exit though on this final corner, going through the start-finish line. He's a bit too far back, I think, on Steven.
Steven breaks the toe, or tries to, desperately. Cuts back for a straight line across the line. Nothing from Greg this time, unless he's going to do a desperate dive. He's no need to, though. Jaden is on him. And by the sound of it, Callum is on Jaden. Yes, he is. And where's Jamie when all this is going on? A little bit further back. So, this battle for second place, very much hotting up. I think the individual that's played the best game so far, absolutely, Pete Newman. Miles ahead. 7 seconds ahead. His total pit lane time was not much better than everybody else's, to be honest. About the same as Stephen Walker's. Oh, Alan says he's on a Balvenie double cask.
I don't know what that is, but I need to try it. if Sir Alan like it, I might like it as well.
If it's got a percentage sign at the bottom of it, I'm pretty sure that he'll drink it. Fee has gone to the pits for a second stop, which is a scheduled stop. This top group now is getting a bit bonkers. So, current leader versus multiple previous champion, and Stephen retains it for 1 more lap so far. Something tells me, Sam, this is going to go on for a while.
Yeah, that's going to go on for at least 8 minutes. Jimmy Jeffrey's got something going on. I think a slowdown.
Yeah, it very much looks that way. He's not gone to pit, so he's not got damage, so he must have been an off-track slowdown. Alright, here we go again. Round the outside for Greg. He's done it on a previous lap. Oh, several previous laps, actually. Can Stephen stay ahead?
Boy,
Can Jaden
don't
do
know
what he did last time? Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I'm watching what Sir Alan said on the chat, the Balvenie double cask. I don't know which double cask it is, but I have a 12-year-old double wood, 40%, and it's like 76 euros. So that's, for the moment, out of my price range. Sadly.
Okay.
But I would gladly try it at some point. Yes, I'm watching Whiskey's price as at the same time I was watching the race.
This is pretty hectic coming through here. Jamie Wilson still leading the Audi charge, but Daniel Lewis is literally like right in his boot.
You know, there's something that I struggle to believe. That is, I know this thing has always been pretty good, but seeing like eight cars fighting from P2.
33 minutes in. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's never been like that. Never in the past. As far as I remember, at least. We already had competitive fields and battle all over the place, but not that kind of battles. It's great to see. It's nice, and I'm sure the drivers enjoy it as well.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they absolutely love it. That little exchange there between Greg and Stephen was amazing. Such respect given to each other there.
Yeah, I was about to say exactly the same thing. The respect shown, and you can see that there's a small gap. And you've got Michael Hall, Christian, Rene, Jamie. It just goes on and on.
Yeah, it is phenomenal. This Jamie Wilson.
And we jinxed it. We jinxed it. There you go.
Why is
That's
there
on us,
two of them
guys.
out here? Carl Hardy and Daniel Lewis. What's going on there? We'll have a look at that in a second, folks.
Oh, Daniel Lewis also got a meatball flag.
Oh. Right, let's have a quick look at that. Very quick. I don't want to miss any of the action at the front. Carl Hardy's about a year behind. What's going on here then? And then
I think he missed his break
and closing and bam.
He's done a PVG.
He has done a PVG. Right, let's go back to the live running as soon as we can. And have a look at what Renee is doing to Chris.
Yeah, that's a shame for Daniel, because I think he had a great 2 races going right now. I don't know what he's done. Oh, just that's a little bit of a touch. A lovely touch, a friendly touch, a little smack on, slap on the back, flashing his lights, Mr. Walker.
Yeah. I don't know why. There's nobody in front of him for about a year. Oh no, there is.
Wow,
Fee.
there is a back marker. Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's Fee.
So
yeah,
he's like, I mean, on that occasion, okay, flashing lights because you're under ridiculous pressure from someone like Greg, and you would love that person in front to know it's you that's coming. You know, second place is up for grabs. I get it. What is Fee going to do here? She's going to be in the turns by the time they jump all over her. Greg trying to make an issue out of this. Distract Stephen. Fee has gone super wide and letting them go. She's letting them go. Well done.
Great job.
Yeah,
well
great
done,
job,
yes.
honestly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Jamie's going out. Yeah, that is perfect. Honestly, that's what you want to see.
Can't get better than that. Daniel Lewis to pit road. I think that.
Yeah, that was to be expected.
Oh dear, yeah. There's not a lot left at the front of that poor car. Shame for him. Right, this battle though. I mean, Pete Newman. I think he's learning Esperanto or something in that car because he's not got a lot of pressure right now. 8.5 seconds in the lead. This is where all the racing is. And I think these two have had a blast between them. I hope it doesn't go to tears. I hope they walk away and have a laugh with each other about how ridiculous the racing was between the two of them. I mean, really, there's 5 cars there slugging it out for second place. Because any one of these guys can take that now. It only takes a little mistake as Stephen tries to break that toe. Next car up is going to be new sign up, Oliver Payne. You can see him there just in the distance, entering Hog Pen now. Eura is in a heated discussion now with PVG. Metaphorically speaking, folks.
Yeah, good one.
Callum giving Jaden something to think about by showing himself in his mirrors. I like what Jamie Wilson's doing here, but Jaden Scotton is going to take the podium for Pro-Am unless Jamie can do something about he and Callum in front. Why is Carl in pits again? Has he been black flagged? No, he's gone to repair his car.
Yeah, he's limping, but he doesn't have any flag. That's weird. And I don't have any incidents from him
What?
in his DK. I don't know what happened to Carl.
Unless he's incorrectly filled his car, but he's rolling in pit lane. What is going on for him?
Well, his car looks like to have some damage. Yeah, he had some damage on the left side. No meatball flag. That's weird.
That is odd.
One thing I want to mention that is regarding before the end of the race, because I think this is the last lap. On the team standing perspective, I don't think Resurrex Pierstems had a great night. And I don't want to jinx him for to jinx this for Pete Newman, because he's in first position. But apart from that win, I think they are not that good of a night.
No.
So he might save them a little bit with this one, but they had a Smalley. That over the inside is gonna work. Trying the outside, no, it's not gonna work. Stephen, good defending.
I think that's probably it for an attempt at second place as Pete Newman brings that Honda Civic for Result XPO Sims, does himself a little dance, and over the line he goes. Well done to you, sir. And these two have loved it. Look at this. Good bit of flashing lights, a lot of respect for each other as they cross the line.
Yeah.
And that's close as well between Jamie and Callum. Oh. There's a lot going on, folks. Renee managed to recover the situation very nicely. Finished behind Chris Shaw. Who else is still out there at the moment? Nobody in any heated battles until we get back to Daniel Lewis. This is where there's a big crowd. There's Flashy. David Ayres coming round Hogpen now to take the AM class win.
Yeah, that's a good one for David. I think he won both races for the AM class. Yeah, that's a good result.
Yeah.
But I have to say, we've seen a few incidents, but I don't think any of them are on purpose or anything. As all, most of the time at least. But looking at the strength of the field and the battles we had, I think that was so clean.
Yeah.
We've come a long way. I remember taking part of some of the races and it wasn't that clean. I can tell you that. I had some banter on Discord about it.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, drivers did an amazing job. Doing such an amazing job on keeping it as clean as possible and putting on a show again. I don't know why I'm not taking up that much for the broadcast, because honestly, that's making me want to come back even more than I'm doing it right now. A bit like I used to in the past before burning out a few years ago. That was an insane race. Thank you to the drivers, because that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that everybody had fun tonight. There was a little bit going on last week, which surfaced in the chat. Oh dear. Right, let's have a look at how all of that fell out in the feature race, folks. Has the session ticked over? Yes, right, okay. So, Pete Newman won by about a year for Result XPO Sims over Stephen Walker, who takes second place on that podium for BSTV Pink. And then Greg Daffron, third place tonight for RD Simsport. But what a mature... Oh, you've got a picture, Sam, on Discord.
Oh, okay.
You're going to cry. He... It was a very hard-fought battle between the two of them. I'm sure they both had a lot of fun. Jaden Scotton picked up the Pro-Am victory there in fourth place for JC Academy, with Callum Brandt in fifth for RD Simsport, and Jamie Wilson in sixth, second in class for Team Chimera. Liam O'Sullivan was seventh for Rita Engineering, with Michael Hall eighth for Result XPO Sims. Chris Shaw was third in class, ninth on track for Ascari Autosport. He's had a very good night. I'm going to be very, very keen to look at what the points look like after this race for Pro-Am. Renee Earhart. What are you...
I need to visit Sir Alan's.
Yeah, it's like a whiskey emporium. Anyway, Renee Earhart finished...
Sorry, excuse me, I got distracted. Go on.
TCR team. Jamie Jeffrey finished at 11th for Coupés and Convertibles Racing. Tony Walker finished 12th. For BSTV Pink, with Pete Van Gool, PVG 13th for Result Clothing. Yura Larkinen was 14th for Hydro Race Racing Forces, with Deck Crowther 15th for Blade Designs SRL. Chris Needham was 16th for Air Smart Racing. Demis Tuchala was 17th for Hydro Race Racing Forces. Reading the wrong line. RDJ Ronald de Jong finished in 18th place. 19th was David Ayres. Flashy himself for Safeguard. Chesney Vandenbroek finished 20th for JC Academy, second in class. Top AM class was David Ayres. Did I say that? I don't know. Third in class, 21st on track. Paul Hurley gets himself a class podium for Blade Designs, just an average sim racer. Chris Dixon was 22nd for Safeguard. Darryl Wright was 23rd for Result Clothing. Daniel Lewis finished in 24th for Blade Designs SRL. Andy Littler was 25th for Workguard. Cedric Summerrains was 26th in the end. Oliver Payne was 27th. Fee was 28th for Workguard by a result. 29th was Carl Hardy, and Logan did not run. So, what a dramatic pair of races that was. Was there anything we wanted to go back and look at? Do you remember?
Oh, that's a tough call. I don't think so. I think you're
okay.
right on everything, or at least as far as I remember.
Yeah.
So, no, I think we're good.
Cool. Okay, let's go back to the very start then. We'll look at some stuff that's going on.
Oh yeah, that's when I leave the actual following of you, because it's all going bonkers.
Really? Is it stuttering and stammering?
Oh no, it's fine now. Okay, good.
Cool.
Let's go.
Yeah. Right. Let's find a decent camera to see these cars. I always find that funny when they're on the clutch and they've got the gas down.
Yeah.
The front wheels spin.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see who's wanting to speak with us. Oh yeah, there's quite a few. Right. Let's bring in race. Oh, hang on. I'll do it when I get him in here. Race 1 winner, Greg Daffron. Good evening. Nope, no, he's not in here. What did I do with him? Oh, I put him in the live booth. We're not in the live booth, Sam.
Oh, jeez, yeah. we forgot to switch.
Yeah,
damn.
Can I bring him into here? I don't even know. No, I don't think so. Oh,
let's do it that way. Yeah, that's gonna be easier. Hello, Greg.
Hello, guys. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, we do, but we're not going to admit to it right now.
No, we're not going to say it.
So, Virginia, different journey to where we were last week at Sonoma. But race 1, you've done a spectacular job there. You won by about 6, maybe 7 years. Lovely performance in such a... Well, it's easy to lose your focus when you're that far ahead, isn't it? I've heard, not that I've ever been there, apart from when I was racing on a track on my own. But it's easy to lose your focus when you get out front, or do you think that that's easier for you?
It seems to suit me being out front. I don't know why. Not something that I ever practiced or thought. But yeah, it does seem I can be consistent. But this track in particular is difficult for that because it's bumpy and you're braking over curbs and stuff. So I did run wide a couple of times, but I've said this before on previous weeks. I don't know what it is, but when I'm on pole in the sprint, for some reason, everybody makes it easy for me behind. So I saw after that there was 4 cars off or something from second to fourth behind me.
Yeah.
So I think after turn 1, I had like a 2-second gap. So it's happened again.
Yeah.
But I'll take it if it keeps happening to me.
Yeah, it was Pete Newman and Jamie Jeffrey exited stage left. In that first turn, everybody was hot into the corner. And you just strode like you were on a country walk away and got yourself a 2.5 second lead, and then just extended it. Everybody was battling behind. It was very exciting, but you were nowhere near it. Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
But I did honestly try and get some footage of your car. I mean, are you very, very familiar with this track, or is it just that you're, excellent with this car?
That was my first race at the track, honestly. So
I hate you, Sam.
It wasn't that.
Okay, you're disgusting. Get up.
Yeah, sorry.
End of interview. Get out. Yeah.
But I did practice it. The Battlefield 6 beta was on over the weekend, though, so I should have. I thought I was going to be a bit unprepared, but obviously not.
No.
I think I could tell Logan and Steve obviously turned up, and I don't know whether, I don't want to do them a disservice, whether they had a scruffy qualifying session or whatever, but they didn't have the pace that I would usually expect them to have, is what I'm trying to say. So I was surprised I got pole, really, because I didn't put that good of a lap together. It was 0.3 slower than I did in practice. So I thought somebody was going to beat it. I just kept making mistakes. It was like my fault. Again, while I was going back to what I said, sort of like didn't learn the track too much. But yeah, it was a really fun evening, though. It's the first time driving on the track, but that second race, that feature race, that I don't know if you was watching it, but the race that I had with Stephen Walker at the end was
insane.
Mega fun.
insane.
Yeah, really, really good. So I actually, me and Callum, was Callum ahead? I was ahead definitely of Stephen Walker going into the pits, and I was just relying on my overlay for fuel, and it overfueled me, so that dropped me behind Steve.
Oh, hey, right,
But
okay.
but I don't mind. It was worth it because it was such a good battle. He defended well, so there was nothing that I could do. He put his car in all the right places.
It's great watching two drivers of the capability that you and Stephen have. The respect that you gave each other was it was almost touching at points, because you could see that you were both, one eye on the road, one eye on the car, just to be sure that you'd left enough room for one another. And yeah, it's brilliant to watch. Honestly, it's like poetry when you watch it. And there was a bit of stuff going on at Sonoma last week in terms of bumps, nudges, things like that, racing incidents. Hopefully that's completely forgotten now, and you can get on with racing to the standard that we've seen tonight, which was, to be honest, world class. I have to say that was world class standard. I don't know what your thoughts are about the second race, and you made your way through 12 positions up. Stephen started a little bit further ahead of you because he finished a lot further back from you in the first race. I say a lot further back. He was 5th. It's not like miles. But you covered the ground. You got together, and then it was just poetry in motion after that, really, from my position.
Yeah, I look forward to watching the broadcast because that battle there with Steve. I look forward to some Bingham quips.
Yeah, I mean, if you have sponsors, then you need to pay them double today, because you and Callum and the battles that you had were on the screen an enormous amount. It was great to see. Obviously, race 1 you didn't feature that much because you just buggered off and left everybody 10 seconds behind you. But other than that, what a spectacular race. I don't even know where we're going next week, do you?
It's Daytona Endurance.
Oh, is it really? Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. That one has been, from a viewer's perspective, hilarious before. We've had races where on every lap, for about 10 laps, we had a different leader, just because of the freight train situation. But they have changed since we had that situation. They have changed the whole tow situation in these cars. It doesn't pull you from 2 seconds back anymore, does it? You've got about 1 and a bit seconds.
Yeah, there's a little bit of suck from 2, but like you say, but Daytona's just so much of it is straight line that it doesn't matter what they've done. As far as I know, it's still a tow fest. You just get packed, and the only reason that you split up is because you might have an incident that drops you a couple of seconds back from the pack in front. But so yeah, it's anyone's, and the same with your open qualifying format. Again, it's like who's going to get the best tow and put the lap together at the same time.
Yeah.
So you expect to see the order shuffled a bit in qualifying and the race.
Okay, right, okay. Let's see what happens with that. We were just watching you getting a push from Jamie Jeffrey down the back straight.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Jamie, I think he decided to work together to come through the pack rather than fight, which was definitely the right decision, I think, for both of us for the race.
And I'm going to point something out to the folks watching as well. Something like that is almost unseen in official racing, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know a time when you'd get bump drafting on VIR in an official iRacing race from a competitor, whereas in a league like this, you do. Do you find that as well, Greg, or not?
Yeah, the standards in BSTV are mega. Like I haven't really had. I had 1 death last week, but other than that, this whole season, I've apologised to a couple of people because I've made a mistake, But everyone's just wants to have respectful racing, and when you do get a death, you know that it was done, accidentally.
Accidentally, yeah, totally right. Well, that's just fantastic. We're really happy that you joined us again, and that brought RD Simsport to us as well. It's fantastic having you as part of our league. Someone with that kind of talent. Have you seen what his iRating is, Sam?
No, I have not.
6 million.
7,000. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not the highest in the league, Logan.
not?
Yeah. I don't
Logan's
like
ahead
you
of me.
anyway.
Oh yeah, I didn't realise he's not got much on you, has he? But yeah.
Yeah, Logan's the alien.
Yeah. But
I'm
no.
not sure whether I can join you at Daytona. I'm going to have to see. Just
Oh.
things busy in life,
No,
and even
that's
Suzuka.
fine.
So I did have a question, but you might not know the answer, or maybe that is the answer, and that's why you haven't mentioned it.
Go
But
on.
we're 10 rounds, well, 9 rounds in now, aren't we? Out of 11 that count. That's right, isn't
I
it?
think
This season.
this is week 10 out of 12. So.
But the Watkins isn't counting, I don't think, is it, to the score?
Oh no, that's very true. Yes, we've accounted
So
for that.
what I was going to ask is, I don't know whether I've got enough points already to secure the championship,
Oh,
or
maybe.
I don't know. I'm only wondering because there's a chance I don't make the next 2.
Oh, okay.
But it sounds like you don't know the answer either. So there you go.
I am, as everybody on the viewing, participating, anybody that knows me, I can not say people's names correctly. Greg Daffron. I cannot count. I never know what's going on in the race. Anything else, Sam?
I think that's a good.
That covers most of it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was good. No.
Yeah. Honestly, I think you probably had it sewn up last week.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was reading something in French and you talking to me in English. My brain completely farted. So.
Oh well, I read things in English and then try to speak English and get the same thing. But I think you had it sewn up last week. I think
okay.
You're probably gonna get crowned after this. We'll do a mini celebration now, right? Sam, Greg, we're gonna do a little Mexican wave. Ready? I'll start it off. Ready? Right. Ooh. There we go, folks. We've done a Mexican wave. Congratulations. I honestly think there's no catching you now. So I'll get my calculator and my abacus out later, and I'll take my shoes and socks off, and I'll see if I can work it out, and we will celebrate something in Discord at some point very shortly. There will be some of my wood heading your way if that is the case.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Stop saying that.
What? What? That Greg's gonna put his hands on my wood?
It's the joke that never gets old.
It's got no shelf life, has it? It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
I've seen it in real life, not the wood.
You've seen my wood?
But it's getting old, I have to say.
My wood is never old. My wood is...
I'm not talking about the wood. I've never seen the wood, so I can't talk about that. I'm talking about the guy himself.
All right, okay.
It's getting old. There's some grey stuff on the roof.
You don't know
anyway.
That. The last time I was actually on a screen, I had long dark hair and was dressed as a princess. So
yeah, sure.
Well, nobody can disprove
it. I think I still have a screenshot of that somewhere.
Greg now wants to leave or phone the police. He's not sure which one he wants to do. But honestly, if you can't join us, it's been an absolute privilege to have you racing with us this season and for the previous season that you raced with us. I really do hope you come back and bring the whole of RD Simsport back with you. Having you as an addition to this league is absolutely wholesome. Anybody you want to shout out to and probably thank for your championship while you're here before we let you go, because I'm pretty certain you'll be boasting yellow number boards and yellow writing on your banner as the new champion of BSTV TCR Challenge Cup. Yeah,
I'm already looking forward to those GIFs that I can post with gold teeth and stuff when I get that yellow writing. Just in case I can't, I'm hopeful I'll make one, either or both of the next 2 rounds. I just don't know yet, but just in case I don't, I just really want to shout out everybody that runs the league, because I'm really happy that I've won it, because it's a really, really fun league. Just thanks, because I know that I've done similar things in the past with radio control car racing and stuff, being on committees and stuff, so I know what it's like to put your own time in, to the benefit of others, to have fun and run these things. If you guys didn't do this, then what else would we be racing tonight? Nothing, or an official, like you say, Pete, where you just don't get the same level of racing. So genuinely thanks to everybody that runs these awesome leagues. And thanks for, obviously, the team RD Simsport for having me and all the banter along the way and help, support and advice. And thanks to everybody that races in the league that makes it that fun league that I mentioned at the start.
No, absolutely right. And thank you for those kind comments. I don't know that it reflects me necessarily, but somebody maybe. But yes, it's very rewarding to have everybody enjoy themselves. This is a hobby, and it should be enjoyable. For some people take it very, very seriously, and rightly so. This is a simulator. It simulates real life racing as closely as it physically can to the technology that we're allowed to have in this current age. Unless you're a billionaire, you can afford one of those Aston Martin things that like fucking flies through the air or whatever. But yeah, it's great that someone of your talent can enjoy themselves to that level of skill, to that level of competition in our leagues, and it's great having you here. Very much a lot of respect, and I'm pretty sure we are talking right now to our new reigning champion of the BSTV TCR Challenge Cup Season 21, Greg Daffron, everybody.
Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.
Right, there's a massive queue. We are going to call this at 10 o'clock, UK time, regardless of how many is in that booth. Who should we have next? Should we take the Lucky Wookie Walker in? I think we should. Let's speak to... He's not mid-conversation. That's no fun, is it? Hola, amigo.
Hola, mi amigo. ¿Cómo estás?
I don't know the rest of the Spanish. Stephen...
Está bien,
Oh, nice. That's Italian. That's Italian.
Maybe yes, but it's about the same. You don't say it aloud.
Oh, sorry. Stephen Lucky Wookie Walker, multiple previous champion, BSTV legend, now driving in the BSTV colours this season. That was remarkable. Was your qualifying a little less than you hoped it would be, or was that about your limit given the amount of practice that you managed to do?
Yeah, literally the latter. Yeah. I had I think 7-8 laps of practice before, and then qualifying. I literally just used the setup from last week.
You used the Sonoma setup for a Virginia race.
Yeah, I didn't have chance to do anything with it. I haven't had time. So I literally, when I came into the practice server at I think 10 past 7. Mm-hmm. I needed to go out and get a fuel number, so I think I did 5. Oh no, I must have done at least 7 laps. Let's go with that, and then qualifying, and then that was it really. I think my optimal would have put me 4th because I didn't have a tow, but I just couldn't hook any of it up because obviously I'd really done it. Luckily, I've done this track enough, so I was like, I'm happy with that, and I genuinely looked at the grid in front of me and I was saying to my brother, I was like, this person's going to take that person out or they're going to have an incident. And it literally happened in the first corner. So I was like, well, that's a couple of places. And then me and Lagan went side by side and I was like, I'm fed up of seeing the back of his car.
Is it burnt into your retinas now, is it?
Yeah, because I think we were going side by side and then I just had a moment going up the hill on the first lap on cold tyres and I caught the grass and it tried to drag me into the barrier. So how I kept it on the track, I don't know. And then, to be honest, it was just a case then of learning how the car was going to handle throughout the rest of the race. And if I could move forward, do it. And if not, just take up any positions that were given to me through either slowdowns, because that happens sometimes here, and just people like racing and going off. And I think, that's literally really, I think the only reason I gained positions. I might have overtaken one person. I can't really remember, to be honest.
No, yeah. Sam was saying
10th to 5th.
Yeah, Sam was saying that it's really hard to overtake it.
Yeah, it is. Especially we were all the pace between a lot of the guys was pretty similar. So you're in like when Formula One, when they have the draft train or the DRS train, we had a similar thing, the draft train. So I was like, I gained on the car in front as we exit the corner, but because they had a tow from the car in front and they had a car tow from the car in front, no one was really going anywhere. So it was only really when someone got a really bad exit or made a mistake or someone sent it and it didn't work out that you could gain positions. So I was just happy to not crash the car, to be honest, because it was trying to kill me at certain points.
Right, okay. Yeah. And, in that second race, you made your way through, nice and steady, and then spent like 6 years with Greg Daffron stuck in your rear view mirror, You pulled some sort of pit stop blinder, I have to say. That was really good. And then, yeah, it was like, what is going on here? You know, when's this gonna end? Are they gonna just die in a burning heap together? No. It just carried on lap after lap after lap. That looked the most insane fun.
Yeah, I mean, like, to say I wasn't expecting the race to go like that is an understatement. Yeah, I was trying to make my way forward. We were in a little pack with my brother, I think, at the front of it, and the other guys were just ever so slowly getting away. I think it was Liam managed to get past my brother, and then I think I managed to. Well, as I was going to, I got hit and got damaged, so the car felt even more scary through the uphill bit and down towards Oak Tree. There was a few laps where I thought I was just going to end up into the barrier or to the tree that's not there anymore.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just kept making my way forward. I caught up to the guys in front, and I was like, all right, I'm going to pit early. And then on the lap I decided to pit early, they came in. I was like, well, I've still got track position. I think Greg was in front of me with, I can't remember who it was. It was one of his teammates.
Callum.
Callum, yeah. So he let him by, and I knew he would do. And then they both came in at the end of that lap, and I was like, well, I've got another lap of fuel, so like more than enough. It was not like I had been saving a little bit when I had the chance, but I wasn't massively excited to damage. So I wanted to keep up when I got space, and Greg was in front of me, and like, I was doing all right. I was kind of matching him a little bit, but then yeah, when I came out the pits, the car it had nothing. There was nothing I could do to get it to go any quicker. And crew chief wanted 15. I put in 14. By the looks of it, actually, with the way the race ended, I could have gone with 13. And Greg said he put in 16.
Whoa,
so that's why
right,
I jumped
okay.
in. I wasn't expecting to come out in front of him. I thought if I did, he would have had traffic when he came out the pits, because my in lap wasn't very quick. So yeah, I just got lucky, so we say.
Oh, he had to, didn't he? He couldn't resist.
Yeah, and I was like, well, I'm not catching Pete. And then yeah, me and Greg had like a really good battle. Like I say, the car through some of the corners just felt god awful. The setup didn't really work. I didn't have much confidence on the brake, and I kept losing it. And giving him an opportunity. I had like a billion off tracks as well, so I was trying to keep an eye on that. And
Right.
the trouble is, the only place he got a run was like a really, really good run was up the hill into my favourite braking zone on this track, and I always wanted the inside because I'm more in control of the car on that line, and I can just brake later and park it. So, yeah, if he'd gone around the outside, he would have had the space, but he's got a championship to think about, so he's quite happy finishing third.
Yeah, on that note, I think he's secured it. He's done a tidy win on the first of tonight's races. He's got a third in the second. I don't see anybody hauling the amount of points that's required out of the last 2 race weeks to demolish that lead. Yeah, I think we've seen our champion go through us tonight. Don't know what your thoughts are.
Yeah, no, obviously he's like mega fast. There's any race that I've been in, he's obviously just been the fastest, and I've raced with him a few times, and I've been up there and matched his pace a few tracks, but you know, based with I'm literally using the same setup for this entire season. So I don't have much track time to get warmed up. So he thoroughly deserves it. He's raced, he's done it cleverly, got traffic, he's got good teammates that help him out. They're also quick as well. So yeah, fully deserved. Tonight, I think tonight's actually the first time I've fully properly gone like toe to toe with him. So, and I really enjoyed it. It was really good fun. We quickly discussed it before you dragged him in here. So
right, okay. I saw you flashing your lights at the back markers as if to say, "Please do me a favour, just please do me a favour."
Essentially, yes. Yeah, I was very grateful for them. So yeah, shout out to I can't remember who. I think it was Fiona maybe, and is it Oliver?
Oliver, the new guy, yeah.
Yeah, so luckily, I thought we were going to solo him up. If we'd had another lap, we would have. I thought it was going to go the extra lap, but obviously it didn't. So it actually helped me with a tiny bit of toe up that straight. So I was a bit further ahead in the braking zone than I would have, but would have been. But yeah, no, it's fantastic. Like I say, I wasn't expecting to. I was hoping to finish in the top 5 in that second race. Third would have been, I think, optimal, but just they both put in a little bit extra fuel. So, yeah, that gave it to me, and I'm happy. Yeah, I really, really, really enjoyed that. Yeah,
Nice,
buzzing.
nice, good.
Me and Liam had a little going toe to toe up the hill. I think it was in race 1.
Yeah, that was good as well.
Because I wanted the middle of the track and I wasn't moving over for anyone. So
No, yeah, we saw that.
I like that. Yeah, we spoke about that. Yeah, we weren't trying to drive into each other. It was genuinely just racing. We're both happy with how that was. So no hard feelings there either. It was just, I really enjoyed it. It's good fun.
Yeah, you made Sam blush with the amount of touching that was going on.
Everyone loves to be touched.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Consentingly, obviously.
Obviously, yeah. We wouldn't do anything else. Anybody you want to shout out to? T had a good race, didn't he? Up a good pair of races. He's not raced for a couple of weeks, has he?
No, yeah, he did a decent race.
Yeah, he did good tonight. But anybody else you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, obviously you two for turning on, broadcasting it. Appreciate it. Again, I know you do it in your own time, and thank you for doing that. Shout out. Yeah, my brother obviously had a decent race. He cost himself a little bit. I think he made a mistake out of the pits or in the second race at Oak Tree, cost him some positions. He would have been a bit further up, but he still had decent pace tonight after moaning that he didn't. Carl for putting up the practice sessions that everyone goes to, just the whole community really, and just Greg and Liam, and just for quality racing, like it's what it should be like. I know things happen. And PVG, he said sorry, so it's fine with the thing into the first corner. It's easily done.
It is, yeah.
Sucks you in that one.
Yeah,
so
he missed his breaking point by about a year. But then Carl Hardy did the same thing about 6 laps later.
I've seen Carl's one, but that did give me a bit of damage. But luckily, I still had the fast repair. Obviously, just used that in the pits. But just everyone. It's good community, great. Thanks for being here and putting it on.
Thank you for being such a massive part of our community for so long. It's great having you racing. It's great to hear you having fun racing in this league. And we hope that you come back for many more seasons to come. We've got Daytona next time. You love that place.
I hate it so much.
You love it.
It's the worst track for any of this. It's like, draft this, draft that. As soon as you lose the draft, you're done. You're using more fuel. I just hate it. I genuinely hate it.
I knew that before I started talking because we've done this before.
Yeah.
But we're going to enjoy it even if you don't. So it's with relish that we wait for you to join us at Daytona this time next week for an endurance. We're going to make you do it for 80 minutes. Stephen Lucky Wookie, multiple previous champion. Walker, everybody.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.
Right, next one we're going to bring in is going to be Liam O'Sullivan. Good evening to Liam O'Sullivan. Are you there?
Yeah, evening, guys.
Evening. On multiple occasions tonight, we had to make comment about your level of maturity and professionalism driving that car. It's great to watch. You know, you pressure people, but you don't make stupid moves. You know, you've been away from the car for a little bit while you've been sorting out your A-levels and stuff like that. But you've come back with a very mature head on those shoulders. You know, talk us through your 2 races because you had a very good night.
I mean, pace was there. I think qualifying was a little bit disappointing, a bit further down than maybe I should have been, but I made up for it. It's just, I think, especially when you get to a track like this where you always get that tow train that kind of happens and everyone likes to kind of sit there, feel a bit safe in themselves and go, oh, it's fine, I'll make that move in the last 2-3 minutes. Everyone gets really complacent and it's just... They're almost the races where if you're willing to be the aggressive one, you can so easily pass people, which, I mean, is what we're talking about. Is like, it's really, like, people, especially more at the top end, people kind of sit there till the very last moment. It's like, come on, guys, like let's make this entertaining. Like it's just so I think that's shown what I gained. I think 6 in the first race and had that last lap move as well, which was nice one. And yeah, the final one, it's a shame I was not properly with that main pack at the end there because I would have liked to get my elbows out in that one. But I think that crash that I pressured, I think, Carl into that mistake. I'd caught him for 5 laps, and then as soon as I got on the back of him, I made a little half move, and I think he blew up turn 1 a bit, and then went bowling. But so yeah, it was quite a quiet race too for me, which was a bit of a shame. But yeah, it's difficult when you come to like this because you get different types of people where they draw their line as what they think's all right and what's not, and what's difficult for me. Kind of, I come in every so often is how do people race? Like Tony Walker is, I mean, for me, he's the hardest person to try and pass on the racetrack, and then you get your more worky together drivers. So, I felt like I got quite a fair bit of different styles of racing going on today, but hope I made it entertaining for you guys at the same time. And I know you mentioned my A-levels. I've got my university place and everything.
Oh, well done. Well done.
So
Awesome.
first choice. So yeah, be off in a month. I'm hoping to have some version of Sim to continue racing with you guys and carrying on my IndyCar stuff and still, but it will take some time to get that in. But still got a month of running around in this before then to worry about it.
Yeah, true enough. You're welcome to rejoin us whenever you wish to. There's no pressure in BSTV to sign up for a particular number of races. We accommodate all skills. We're totally inclusive. Races often are as little as you want to or can do. We're sympathetic to the fact that people have lives outside of racing. What I called up on a few times was that maturity, that choice to not push an issue that you had a let's say you had a 40 to 50% chance of making something work. You chose the real option, the one that was going to actually reward you, but 2 turns later, if that makes sense. I don't know what your thoughts are, Sam, but when you've watched as many races and as many racing styles as possible, some things like that may not be available to other people's minds, but they're definitely prominent in ours, aren't they? You can spot that natural instinct for self-preservation in the race, but knowing that there's more turns than this one.
Most definitely. I think, Liam, you did a great job of trying to stay out of trouble, but still moving forward. If anyone needs to check out to race as an outsider, they may want to watch this race, well, these 2 races from you today, because that was an impressive display.
Yeah, properly schooled. Absolutely right.
And you got the best number in place.
Yeah, you've taken Sam Boozen's number 2. Is what he always races. But yeah, brilliant. We go to Daytona next time. Hopefully you can join us for that. Before university beckons and you've got to go off and get absolutely hammered on alcohol. But yeah, Daytona, another draft train situation. Some people love it. Stephen Walker hates it. I think it's hilarious from a viewer's perspective. It's one of the only tracks that I can drive reasonably competitively myself, and that's only because it's not hard to learn, is it? But there's a lot involved in mastering it.
Yeah, Daytona. I mean, again, it's very similar. I always say you want to be aggressive early on and take. I always say, which people don't tend to do, take advantage of everyone who's willing to sit back and get them easy positions. Because when everyone waits for the final 5 minutes and chaos erupts, you're making sure you're still with that main front pack and you've not been silly with any of your moves, which I think is the thing we've seen today at points where people don't take the easy opportunity and are too willing to wait, and then you're then left with everyone's going for it in the final 5 minutes and you're a bit stuffed, which it's very difficult for me sometimes. Like I said, I've got an IndyCar background on iRacing. I'm not used to all contact always, but then I tend to have to use my brain a bit more when I'm racing IndyCar. Then I feel like when I race this, I can really focus on just pacing this while I'm kind of focusing on multiple things. So I don't know whether that helps me at times to really kind of plan what I'm gonna do. But I know I think I might be around for Daytona, but if I am, I look forward to that one. Definitely Suzuka at the end of the season as well, I believe.
Yeah, that's going to be a blast, the Suzuka race. Or races, I should say, because it's a sprint feature this time for the last race. But no, great racing. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and start your practice for, hopefully, Daytona?
Mum, dad, grandparents if they're watching. Also, quick shout out for the guys at Platinum Endurance Championship I helped run. We've been struggling organizer wise, which is a lot of the times with these series that it requires people to run these things behind the scenes and volunteers, which it's been difficult for us guys. So if anyone's interested in any GTP, LMP2, GT3 action, go check out that Discord. And yeah, another 2 top 10s on the board for me, which I think is my best results in a sprint round. And I think, yeah, there was carrying on the top 10 trend from Road America. So hopefully I'll definitely be at least one of the 2 Daytona Suzuka. But yeah, looking forward to that as well. And hopefully the pace stays there and we don't have an off round like I did at Canadian Tire where I was questioning. Also, shout out to my sim failed half an hour before qualifying. My whole aluminium frame fell on the floor with my pedals, so I had to rush to get that back together. I think I had about 3 laps of practice before I jumped into qualifying. So
whoa, right, okay, yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, difficult situation for me, but hopefully be in a good place for Daytona and Suzuka.
Yeah, I used to have a rig where the pedals were attached to an aluminium bar that was attached to my office seat, one with caster wheels.
Yeah.
And I was mid-practice once, and the bar just decided I've had enough, and it snapped. So I'm busy pushing myself away from my pedals on a desk chair, trying to desperately use the wheel to hold myself in position. And yeah, it wasn't the best of qualifying sessions, so I can appreciate having to rebuild a rig prior to a qualifying session. So yeah, my thoughts are with you on that. In that case, we will look forward to you having hopefully a great race at Daytona next week. If not, then a fantastic race at Suzuka the week after. Liam O'Sullivan, everybody.
Thanks, guys, as always.
Cool. Right. Who's next? Who have we not spoken to? Let's have a word with the ever insightful and dare I say successful week for Jamie Wilson. Good evening.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. So, 15th in the first of this evening's races.
Just about.
Just about, yes, absolutely. Jamie Jeffrey was bearing down on you quite heavily, and qualifying was, but you weren't you weren't the highest qualified car, were you? In an Audi, I mean, it was Chris Shaw, I think. Wasn't it?
Chris Shaw, yeah. I actually loaded the wrong setup and then realised at the end.
Okay. And we're blaming Simon for that, right?
No, that's all my fault. And I just didn't make use of the toe. At one point, Stephen Walker was giving me a toe, and I just had a clumsy off track, so
okay,
just didn't quite string it together, really.
No, and 15th is almost not where I expect you to be at the minute because you've had some really good results in recent races. Chris Shaw got the points in the first race. Jaden beat you to the top of the Pro-Am class standings in the second, but the second race performance was so polished. It was how you kept up with the pace of the guys that you were racing with, I have no idea, because there was a blistering pace set. Pete Newman obviously just naffed off into the distance in that second race. Greg and Stephen came through, but you gave some other people reason to consider that you are a brilliant racer in that Audi.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, as you say, Pete got past me, although I did make it quite difficult for him as well. I was just chatting about this. It's about it's very being faster than me is quite a common thing, and is only part of the story. But I try and do have a degree of fight in me, just because I want people to prove it by passing me really well. Yeah. So Pete did an absolutely exquisite pass on me, I have to say.
We're watching it now, actually, usual. Funnily enough.
Yeah, we went side by side up the S's, and then I think it was that lap or the following lap or something. He just got me around the outside going into the top of the hill, which is an absolute just beast of a move. And then, I was basically then in the claws of those behind. And then I ended up having to pit early because in the midst of there's a bit of argy-bargy and I had a bit of damage at the back of the car.
Yeah.
And I'd already loosened it up a bit from race 1 because I had a bit too much wing on it, I think. So I was hanging on to it. It was a shopping trolley in a hurricane, basically.
As we watch you go sideways on the replay.
Yeah. So I think it just knocked a bit of the toe out at the rear or something, not by much, but enough for it to kind of. I think I was on slightly positive toe, maybe enough to flip it negative or something, and it just was, particularly on left-handers, it was just very, very loose.
Okay.
So I had a bit of a slide, which then forced me to kind of pit early to fix that. Which then put me out in the midst of the AMs, so not ideal. But
Sam did call that. He said strange tactic to pit yourself coming out into the back of the AM class or mid of the AM class.
Didn't have a choice. It was the safer thing to do because I was worried that I was just going to spear off to the left through a left-hander. So
right, it's a good job there's not many left-handers that are at pace round here, isn't it? Oh wait, hang on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
South Bend. But that explains that then, Sam. You did call it and say that was a strange choice, but if he had no choice, then what else is he going to do, I guess?
Yeah, exactly. I think, Simon. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with Simon today, but he said it on the chat. Yeah, no worries. He said in the chat that it was mostly due to damage than actually a strategy call. So yeah.
Yeah, he paraphrased my wording of it to him then at the time.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, I thought your race 2 performance was splendid. There's a lot of people that consider other people being difficult to pass and things like that, but you've proven it over the years.
There's a limit to it. I mean, there's defending for the over defending just for the sake of just being a insert word here of your choice.
Let's go with arse.
And I'm trying. I try not to take it to that extreme.
Yeah.
But the stuff I'd love in racing. Goes through all of my racing I've done for the last, what year is it? I don't know, 21 years, something like that. Whatever LFS first came out. It's all been about the close quarters stuff. What the position is for is secondary to that.
Yeah.
It's all about elbows and being respectful and getting respect back and that kind of thing. So in that sense, very successful evening.
Yeah, absolutely right. Daytona next time, the Audi should do well there. One would think.
One hopes that the rev limiter isn't an issue there. I don't think it is now.
Yeah,
it used to be,
wasn't it? Yeah.
No, for most of the race. You just get like burning on your retinas from the shift thing on the screen in that car. But assuming that, I don't think that's an issue now. I think it would be at Monza still, but I don't think it is at Daytona. But that would be the other amusing thing there is the comedy standing start, of course.
Yes. I love it. Every time we do it, I think it's hilarious.
Especially if it rains.
Yes. Pete might have to influence the weather.
You haven't got a heavy enough coin on that coin flip, I think, for tonight.
No. I mean, this race was set for 52% rain, and we got none.
Because it's 52% chance of there being any percent of rain.
Yes,
and it did. On the forecast for Bob, it said I think 11 or 14% of rain.
Yeah, at the very start, and then it dropped to 1, and then it disappeared completely.
Yeah, and then it just fizzled out of existence.
Yeah, but no,
like candy floss in water.
Yes, disappears. I like that. That's a good example.
That's the equivalent. That's the low budget version of the Tears in Rain speech from Blade Runner or whatever.
Oh yeah. Something about something over the starboard. I can't remember.
I've seen Velosters go through the jump at Sonoma on whatever planetary system is relevant.
Oh dear, it's a good
Etc. etc.
No, it's not
Candy
Rutger
flossing
Hauer,
water.
is it? Is it Rutger Hauer? I don't know. Anyway,
It's something with a weird name. That'll do. Close enough.
Yeah, let's go for that. But no, hopefully we'll see you at Daytona. Trying to get a decent tow. Maybe even giving other people tow in that Audi. But yeah, it's going to be.
No, that's not allowed.
Way. What? giving other people tow? Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's just no, that's not happening.
Good luck avoiding that.
It's like a dog. No take, only throw.
Yeah, totally right. But yeah, very entertaining nights racing. Anybody you want to shout out to? Obviously not Simon for spotting the wrong setup on. For this particular pair of races.
Yeah, well, shout out to you guys as usual, and Sam for jumping in the booth. I know that Jay had another commitment come up last minute, so thanks for that. And yeah, shout out to Stephen Walker because he joined us in the Portimao 1000
Nice.
The weekend, and we got fourth in the top. We only just missed third in the top split on the broadcast and everything. So
very good.
That's a very, very good effort. So yeah. And yeah, looking forward to next time.
Yeah, congratulations if I can say it. For Portimao, yeah, apparently not. Jamie Wilson, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Right then, what time are we on? Oh, we'll get something else done. Let's bring in. Did he win one, both, or none? Can't remember. Hang on, I need to go and find this, and then. This bit. No, that's too far. Oh no, I've ruined it for myself. You know when you just shouldn't have touched something because you've just destroyed anything you hoped for.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
No, it was David that won both, wasn't it, of course? And he's not in the chat. Okay. Let's go and speak to... We've got... I'm going to say another few minutes. Paul's sharing his screen. Let's go and speak to... Chris Dixon, good evening.
Oh, good evening.
Yeah, mid-conversation.
I was, yes.
You were, I could tell. There was a long pause, and then, what do I say? Okay, so, new safeguard colours for this season. Completely throws me. Sam is completely thrown off by by Carl Hardy being in in Pure Sims colours. But it's certainly proving that you are... You know, much more capable in that car. A lot more control. Ended up, where were you? You were third, fourth in the second race. Where were you in the
second? It was a big coming together at the end. We had a massive battle for about 3 laps, and yeah, it was good racing. Enjoyed it.
But in the first race, second in class.
Yeah, second in the first race, and then. Fourth in the second one, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. I was being a bit careful in the second race because I had a couple of coming togethers and the smack up the backside of Chesney, and that was on.
Yeah, we saw that one. Yeah.
I think Darryl hit me in the door, and I got 2 off him. And I think all in all, he had 4 off tracks.
Right.
And one of them was caused by Chesney hitting me up the backside and throwing me off at Oak Tree. But yeah, it was good racing, all good fun, and there was no malice in any of it. It was all concertinaed up and coming together, and a bit of netcode in there as well. But yeah, we all enjoyed it. So.
I mean, with performances like particularly the first one, you know, kept your nose clean. And right on the boot lid of the Pro-Am class. I don't know, maybe in a future seasons, that Pro-Am category might welcome you, if you know what I mean. Because you have come a long way, haven't you?
Yeah, possibly. I just need to get a bit more practice in, and because lately, with the kids and everything, I haven't been able to get a lot of practice in, like this track. Tonight was my main practice. I got in at I think 9:30 on Monday, and I got about 15 minutes.
Right. Okay.
and then tonight I didn't get in till 7. So
no, I mean real life
little
just
bit of
has that,
practice,
doesn't it?
so.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Once the kids have grown up a bit more, I'll just be able to leave them to fend for themselves and
They can
get on a
organise
bit
their own,
more. But
organise their own dancing.
yeah.
Absolutely. Well, it's great that you're enjoying it when you can get it. Daytona is the next destination for this series. How do you feel you and the Honda are going to go around there? You've done quite a few Daytonas with us now, haven't you?
Yeah, I think so. I think she'll be all right. It's isn't it the endurance, the next one?
Yes,
so,
it
yeah,
is.
I don't mind the endurance and just sit back a bit and let it sort of pan out its own way, because you can save fuel and gain. Or we'll see what happens. I'll try and get some practice on Monday and make a decision then of the strategy. So,
No, that's cool. We will look forward to seeing you do that. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, of course. Always yourselves for putting the show on, and all the drivers for turning up, all the spectators that come on and watch us race, and obviously team results, because if it wasn't for them I wouldn't have the setups and the help. So yeah,
No.
out to all them really.
Very well said, and we look forward to watching you race this time next week at Daytona. Chris Dixon, everybody.
See you next week, guys. Good night.
No. Right, Sam. I think we probably need to call it that for tonight, it being a Wednesday night, a school night. Sorry to anybody else that was queuing to join, but we've got to call it somewhere. Let's talk through driver of the meeting, shall we? Have a think about who you're going to vote for. I've got 2 in my head. The two I've got in my head, one is Greg, because he kept his cool. He's very, very skilled, but I love the maturity and the respect that he gave to Stephen Walker tonight. It'd be easy to, let it go to your head, and not bully your way to the front necessarily, but do some moves that he's got a nearly 300-point lead. You could do anything. Didn't, kept it mature, really enjoyed his racing, even at that level, absolutely like that. And then second in my head tonight is Liam O'Sullivan that we spoke to earlier. Very, very mature race, solid performance. I liked the way that he approached overtaking. He didn't, do the desperate dash and dive down the inside of anybody. He was very controlled, very calm, very calculated. Just really enjoyed watching him race and the moves that he pulled. I think my vote's gonna go to Liam, and I'm gonna say Liam O'Sullivan gets my vote tonight. I don't think that affects the championship for driver of the meeting at all, but that's beside the point. It's reward where reward is due. So my vote's going to Liam tonight. What about yourself, Sam? Who stood out for you?
Well, first I do agree with your 2 choices, but I have 2 other choices.
Oh wow! Okay, right, let's go.
Yeah, I've been thinking about 2 drivers. Jaden Scotland, I think he put a heck of a move on the outside of turn 1. I think it's one of the best moves I've seen for a long time.
The one where he dived down the inside and got a double take.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
not
nice.
the on the inside. But my vote is actually gonna go to Daniel Lewis. Although he finished all the way down to 24th in the second race, I think he did 2 impressive races. And I remember him as an AMP driver all the way back in the field, and he's proven to be one of the best pro-ams we have right now in the field, I think. So I've been impressed by his performance today. Maybe biased by the fact that I don't watch all the races from the TCRs, but I think that's the one that impressed me the most today.
No, very well voted. He has come on leaps and bounds. Obviously, there's the link to SRL there. I mentioned it at the beginning of the broadcast. SRL run on a Friday, not a competition league. We're absolutely mutually supportive. If you can't race this one and you're free on a Friday, why not sign up to SRL? They always accept drivers. And yes, a very well placed vote. We're going to bring this broadcast to a close now, folks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for driving and participating. Thanks to you, Sam, for stepping in at the last minute and joining me in the booth. It's very, very much appreciated. Some love hearts being thrown about on YouTube, so I'm going to have to combat that with some more love hearts. Many more love hearts. Look at that. Yeah, it's a night for Greg, let's say. I'm pretty sure, given he's got a first and a third and hardly any incident points at all, that he has walked away with a hard-fought championship this season. He's got 2 rounds to spare, I'm pretty sure. But what a performance. What a performance from Greg Daffron for RD Simsport. Hopefully that team and he will join us in future seasons. And I look forward to every race that we have with that team here at BSTV. Stay safe, everybody. We will see you for Daytona this time next week. Endurance race for the draft train that is Daytona Road Course. Over to you, Sam, for your goodbyes.
Thank you, Pete. We'll see you all same time next week, guys. Thanks for finding the channel. That's always good to see all of the people chatting, even though we don't answer on the spot, but we do see all the messages. That goes all the way to our hearts. And thanks, Drive, for the racing. That was impressive. All the time I see that, but I really enjoy watching the TCRs guys going at it. So do the same next time at Daytona. Have fun, and we'll see you next time.
like a broken wheel, lost in the chaos, no grip, no feel. Pete shouting orders, Sam still checked out. It's a miracle.